many chickens do you think you can take on in a fight?
What the fuck? What kind of question is that?
I was thinking about it.
Well,
You know,
what breed of chickens are we talking here? Are we talking,
standard breed,
so
like farm chickens.
the 10-foot tall ones, or the yellow 10-foot tall ones, or the
Like the
smaller?
ones that fit in your lap.
The ones that fit in my lap. I think I could probably break the neck of quite a few before they finally take me down, if that's the question. Or are they not fighting back? Because I could kill them as
Oh no,
many.
they're fighting back.
Oh, they're fighting back. Okay. Yes, I could probably snap the neck of about 50, I think.
I think I can take around 103.
Wow. That's that virile youth you've got going through you.
I was thinking about it, right? Because it seems to be a lot of random shit that seems to attack us.
Yes.
A random wolf jumping through a window.
2
One day the
times.
chickens may rise up.
Oh, yes. Maybe we should put some sort of arcane rune on the chickens so that if they ever do decide to rebel against us, we could just detonate it at the snap of a finger.
That's fair. It's only the farm chickens, though. These things are monsters. The wild ones, they're okay.
Yes, yes.
The farm ones think they're better than the wild ones because they get treated all the time.
Is that so?
It's stupid.
Hmm.
You can see it in their eyes.
I didn't know chickens were like that. Good
What were
morning,
we
by the
talking
way.
about again? Good morning.
Revna left a note saying she was going to be out for a few days and wanted me to check in on you, but I mean, seeing how you're here, I guess I can check that off the list and say you've been checked in on. How are you holding up, by the way? Oh,
I'm doing fine.
there's that
Same old
classic
stuff.
catchphrase. And put that on your tombstone.
That's a smart idea. Hudson Leviathan. I'm fine.
Drinks are not free.
Was that Surf's voice?
It reeks of alcohol.
Oh my. Good morning. Oh my. It is quite a strong smell. Hmm.
How do you think I feel?
Yes, I imagine if with your strong sense of smell, if I could smell it, then it's probably rather intense. Well, what is? I don't really know what to do today. I usually just sort of been accompanying Revna around. I don't really have much here on
Me as
my
well.
own.
I know I had to check in with the doctor to get my bandages cleaned up and everything.
There's a chicken with the doctor. Do we have to kill it?
No, I have to check in.
Oh, check. Sorry, my ears you know.
If there was a chicken with a doctor, I think we'd be fine. I don't think we have farm chickens here.
Oh. What,
It's only the
isn't
farm
there,
chicken.
Isn't there a farm of some sort that direction?
I don't know. I haven't really explored.
Oh, there's like a barn-shaped building with a pen of some sort, I imagine. There'd be farm animals there, but I haven't really seen any. So I suppose maybe not.
Yeah. I don't know.
I-
It's okay. If they ever escape, we'll take care of them. You coughing too?
Yes, was some type of bronchial buildup of some sort, I think. But
Have we
it's
tried just punching your chest till it feels better?
oh, I haven't given that a shot, but I could always...
It's hard to do with your armor on. You have to take it off. It's like it helps clear up whatever's
it's
in
too
there.
much work. It took me too long to get this on anyways. I will just cope with it.
Maybe later.
Yes, maybe later.
I used to have a bad cough too,
Well,
and then
maybe,
I cleared up my
maybe,
throat.
is it possible, do you know the method of cracking another person's back? Then maybe through that method you might be able to clear up the bronchial blockage that
I know of one method,
the one
but
where,
it requires being back to back, and I don't know if you
no.
would want to be back to back with
there's
me.
one where I cross my arms like this, and then you pick me up, and then you lean backwards as far as you can.
Oh, I think I could do that.
Okay, great. That would be wonderful. Don't drop me. Oh, much better. Thank you.
Perfect.
Oh, yes, I don't... Where are we going? Were we doing something?
I think I'm going to the medical tent.
Right, I guess I will check
Right.
out the library or something.
We'll probably be there in a bit.
Okay.
You know, every day there's another meeting.
Call me on the talkie-rocky when you, if you need something.
I will. Oh, I don't know how to use this too well, but I was told by Surf not to hit it, so don't hit it.
Oh. Not even if it's not acting right, you don't just smack it a little bit to...
He said not to, so...
Oh. Well, I won't tell Seth. That's what I've been doing, but thank you for the...
I've been doing that too, so is Niley, so don't worry.
Ah, yes. Kylie. I still haven't met them.
Last time I spoke to them, they broke their legs.
Oh.
And then I went missing for a little bit.
Ah, yes.
That is okay. I think they're still just resting.
Yes, I was curious to talk to them at some point, just to see what, I believe it's the team that you're on, to get a grasp of,
Team Pride. Yeah.
yes, that whole situation and see what that is, but I'll always wait for her to recover.
It's a stealth and scouting pride. We deal with, like, sneaking around.
Yes.
Assassinating, I think they said.
Assassinating. Well, I'm just an old man. I would not know anything about any kind of subterfuge or assassinations.
I'm slightly stealthy, but I'm not tensely.
I just touch stuff and make it into other stuff.
You know, that's what I think. Well, that's not what I think. But we used to have a guy here named Fenrir who basically ran the whole place. He's kind of a dick. But besides that, he turned into a cube.
Oh, yes, I've heard of the
I
cube,
think
man.
He just teleported somewhere else and they replaced him with a cube, like an old switcheroo.
Oh, some kind of
But
conspiracy.
they said I'm stupid for that.
Hmm.
But they say he's sealed in the cube. They said they don't know of any concealment magic.
Have they tried
I don't know, maybe he
shaking
got
it?
turned into a cube like you do.
Oh.
I don't know, no one's allowed near it.
You know, I've never heard of someone being transmuted into a different animate object, but I suppose that is a possibility of sorts.
Maybe you can just try to turn it back into Fenrir.
Yes, I could.
Just
I'm not the
zap
most skilled with the organic side of stuff. I tend to work better with the inorganic materials.
That makes sense. Can you, like, make, like, food out of rocks? Or no, because it's organic material.
I could technically do that. It would be rather difficult
Hudson.
process, so...
Oh, hi.
I ran into the sign. Hi. You're floating.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. What is this?
What is...
This is the
the
new
guild,
man named
I believe.
Kelsier, right?
Kelsier, but very close. It's like my name is Kelsey, but I'm more Kelsey than a Kelsey. I'm Kelsier.
Okay, Kelsey.
Kelsier.
Yes.
He's a new guy who can turn other things into other things.
Yes.
He,
I
I just
feel
helped
like
him
Dobby
crack his
can.
back. He's
Very
been
cool.
helping with Revna. Well, staying with Revna like I have.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, and
So
what
many
was
new
your name?
What?
Your
Does it
name?
matter?
This is
Oh.
Finn.
I guess I should introduce.
I,
How old are you?
I'm up there in years. It's why don't you guess it?
She's
I'll
gonna
let you
come
know
to
if
you
you're
to get my
close
Yeah,
or
but you
not.
said that's the last doctor. Are you referring to Otto?
I was talking about
I'll be changing
Arthur.
those today.
Or
Arthur.
the cat,
I'm just
the
talking
beastskin.
to Kelsey and I forget.
Yeah,
his
where?
name.
I haven't seen him
I've been
around.
forgetting
You're
a
fine,
lot of
take your
things.
92.
I think he's
92.
taking
You're fine.
a step back for a bit.
That's
But
pretty.
Ancient.
I brought it up because
I thought I looked a
whoever he
little
brought
better
me
than
to
I
He's
did.
like-
Is it higher?
check
Is it
out.
higher?
He's
205?
only
I
like
felt like he was flirting with
76.
me, and it was
I think.
205.
I hope
got
I
it
look-
really
didn't look
strange.
205, but I must need to work on my skin routine.
He asked if cat. He asked if, and I
Maybe I
quote,
need to
cat
drink more
boys were
water.
my type, and I said I don't know, and he seemed depressed afterwards and walked
yeah.
away.
Sir? What's that?
I see.
I really didn't know how
What
to
was their name? I don't think I got their name.
These skins do tend
Their name is Ari, I think.
Ari.
They're my friends.
Aristotle.
Ah, Aristotle.
Yeah, I'll take your word
Pleasure
for
My
it.
name is Snow.
Meet you.
Mortals call
Ari
me
for
Ari.
short.
Mortals call you Ari.
Mortals.
So if I wasn't a mortal, I would call
I'm
you.
very
Let
glad
go of
to
me.
apply for
Oh, sorry.
I think I am a
Never
doctor.
really known the
Is that
handshake method.
person?
They're kind of awkward.
Where'd Surf go?
Yes.
He has a tendency to.
I need to
disappear.
wipe this off. Where did he go?
It reeks of alcohol.
Interesting.
Hudson, can I use your shirt?
Uh,
Sure.
I suppose there isn't much left of it.
Ugh, thank you.
I take it from your
freezing
massive
alcohol,
stick
then,
that
like
you're
how Yu-Gi-Oh
a
does
fighter,
it?
but also
No,
based on your
they drink it.
syringes, maybe a doctor.
Wait, but fighting with alcohol, wouldn't you literally use it?
No, they just like
Anything
blood.
Water
here
blade.
to
Oh.
help you.
Ice,
A vampire.
alcohol,
Hi,
spears.
I'm half vampire.
Ah, yes, that makes sense.
No, you can get their
Yes,
word
yes.
for it. But they,
Well,
They also like to bully little animals.
oh my.
Yeah.
that's not how you fight. Here.
Well, as long as it's the farm chickens, I suppose we're
You know I
it's
love
good.
you.
Drink it, and they don't fat.
I'm not over the harsh way you used to pet me.
I thought you meant like
I can
using.
pet.
I thought you meant like me. Whenever he brought it up, I
Yes,
thought you meant like.
Not
raising
around
it,
here.
then
I got an
using it
entry.
as, like weapons or
guess.
Fucking hurts.
controlling alcohol
Yeah,
to.
Okay,
perfection.
harder.
Ah,
I remember, I don't understand pain.
that part of
It doesn't.
Oh yeah, they also can't feel pain.
you can't feel
I
pain.
like to stab myself on my
What about
clothes.
pleasure?
Well, like
Can you feel
whiskey can
pleasure?
freeze because whiskey has other stuff in it, but like pure.
Okay, he's asking too many questions.
What?
My
apologies, everyone, for the late
He's just
I don't know
curious.
anything about alcohol.
But
He's a nice
we'll be
man.
having our
Oh, my.
morning
That's why you
meeting.
say, what is it?
Don't do that.
Everyone is to come
Don't.
Is it vodka
to
or is
the
it-
library.
Oh,
I should not have to
Aristotle.
threaten you, as this is a part
Aristotle.
of being a guild
I've-
member.
Stab.
So do keep that
Please
in mind.
try and get to the library.
Excuse me, Miss Medical Lady. Miss Medical Lady.
Not like a.
Get away.
We need some.
It was
Still, I mean, he's an old man.
that's a little more force than I'm used to from my physical checkups.
He got.
I might have bruised a rib or two.
They need a patch up. They stabbed him with a needle.
With a
Forgot
needle?
Ari tends to do
Yes,
that.
Yeah.
I believe it was a
Harry,
syringe.
if I have to ask the smell people, you have to ask to take blood.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm being serious.
Don't, no,
Come on, okay.
Let me see.
Our one doctor.
Yes,
like,
it was
please at least be nice
right
to
around
them.
here. It just
Well,
feels.
if you leave them
maybe
alone,
a
I'll.
bit of pain more than.
If you
this was
leave
rather
them
forceful that they
alone, I'll give you a
jabbed
few
me
of
and
my quills.
worried. My bones aren't as strong as they used to
That's
be.
a
I was,
bargain,
They like my quills.
I'm gonna put a little antiseptic to get
Or
it
you can
clean.
take my blood.
thank you, thank you.
Either or.
You're
do
welcome.
it.
I think a small bandage would do. It doesn't seem too bad. Here we
I'm
go.
not eager.
Okay.
Just my
Is
job
everything
to protect
alright?
people.
Yes.
Try not to get stabbed.
I will try my best.
Okay.
Just classic guild hazing, I suppose.
Cool.
It's part of being a new person here, maybe.
We need to get their names,
Ask
by the
before
way,
you
take
before we get
someone's
shot.
blood.
I see. Well, that's okay, because the one that
That's
stabbed you
what
can
I
pay for
said,
what I just
'cause
used
I
on
have
you.
to ask before I smell people.
That is awful sweet of him to cover that.
Look at the
charges.
cool
Does everyone?
Oh, well, he doesn't have a choice.
Everyone is to go to the library.
You make poor
It
decisions,
doesn't
you have to
seem
pay
like you
for
are all
that.
walking
Sorry.
towards the library.
Yes, we should make our
Someone
way
got
towards
stabbed, so
the-
sorry for our not
library.
hastiness.
That person who is stabbed is in the library.
I'm right here.
No, he's right walking there now.
They were
Oh.
already doing the whole stabbing to investigate. Whatever you're
Then I was given incorrect information.
I will get through it one of these days.
It was just a needle.
There we go.
No, it's
20th time's the
Papa.
charm.
Ah, all right.
You're overreacting about this injury.
Well,
Just telling you.
he jabbed me with rather forceful, and my ribs are not quite as strong as they
With
used
a
to be.
needle.
Yes, but when you're punched at my age, injuries seem to be a bit worse.
Get over it. I'm 87.
Yes.
That's the person.
You don't look a day over
no.
8.
I see.
A day over 80.
You're on your wheelies.
Technically,
okay?
my
Are you able to bleed?
biology tells me you're lying, but
Do you use blood thinners?
Well, I'm off them recently, but thankfully I used to be on some.
Is everyone
He's just an
here?
old man
If anyone's not here,
with
let me know, and then I'll
don't
go
worry.
and do something terrible to them later.
I guess I have to take care of you too.
We'll give them a couple of
I
minutes.
don't see Klaus. I don't know if he's around.
No, you cannot.
In the woods
This is
of
a morning
Hudson.
meeting for everyone to
I'm
be
fine.
here. Things have happened, and it's very important to have. It's not stupid, so just listen.
Uh-huh.
Alright, is that we're going to have one more check, give 2 more minutes, and whoever is not here
Are they getting shot
is going
too?
to be in
I
very
don't.
big
I don't
trouble.
think Klaus is here.
Oh, no, threatening
Have
to
you
shoot
seen
them
Klaus
today.
awake this morning?
I haven't seen
If you've seen them
Not really.
around, then that's the important
He-
part.
Ravna's
I haven't
currently
seen,
out
he's
in
been
the woods,
kind of
I believe,
hiding
on a trip.
himself somewhere.
So she will not be
There he
making
is.
it.
I already knew about that. Alright,
okay,
here's
great.
Klaus. So, I'll go ahead and start the meeting. I don't see Surf, but I saw him earlier, and I believe he spoke to me. You're okay. You're under the table.
Hmm.
So,
Wow.
today, I come to this news and I come to this meeting.
concerns me.
As before, I've said that we will have morning meetings every few days to go over the events that have happened, as well as to scold you if necessary. Today is going to require some scolding, but we are going to
discussing
focus more
Carrie's
on
death.
mourning. In the guild, we have people that come and go, whether it be voluntarily, forcefully, or through going through the next transition into the next life. Recently, one of our members has died. It was the young fishkin known as Kiri. So, with the preparations all made, we are going to have a ceremony in the graveyard a little bit later today, so that we can,
Maybe I'll finally
Mourn.
learn a bit more
as
about
well as
that mystical tree.
celebrate their life and their death. On such occasions, you are not expected to train. Please dedicate some time, whether you knew the person or not, to attending the service, as well as being there for those who have been greatly affected by this, mainly their team and the friends that they have made while being here.
Yes, I suppose I could talk to Klaus.
Please provide comfort for each other, because you are all brothers and sisters.
Make some notes
and I expect you all to do the same for anyone else who loses their life. We will go over more, and I will be giving a eulogy for the fallen member and anyone else that is desiring to may do so as well. We will give you 15 minutes to do whatever else you need to do so that we can
this might
take some time
to make
and
some
do this
positive
properly.
impressions.
You're all dismissed. Remember, 15 minutes, the graveyard.
15 or 50?
15.
15.
Yes. All right.
I'm sorry for you guys lost.
Yes,
That's some pretty sad news.
Yes, it was awfully tragic. What was your name?
My name's Suko Mapana. Pleasure to meet you. They put out their hand.
Suck on your what?
No.
Smell like raw.
Suko.
You can provide me with some samples of your blood. I can
Suko.
see if I
Makes
can
me
make
dizzy
anything
just
better.
being near it.
Su.
I'll call you Suck.
Like
for
S
short.
U.
Alright.
Co. Yeah.
So from how I understand it, you were
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Kelsier.
taking charge.
No one. All right. I'm fine with anyone call me anything.
All
So
right,
if you call me
anything?
that, I guess I'll respond to that.
I would like you to know that it is
I'm not anything though. The word itself.
So we can call you anything but the
Also,
word anything. That's
I want
rather
you to know
confusing, and it
things like
seems
this happen
a weird
under
rule.
I mean, I'll pretty much respond to anything.
roles of leadership.
You'll pretty much
Except
respond
anything.
to
Do not close your
anything
heart to them.
except for anything.
This is January's
People call me greenbag. People call me fluoride. People call me barrel.
emotion
People call me alcoholic. Or alcoholic, get out of here.
of how to do
That sort of thing.
Oh my, it sounds like you have quite the reputation. Well, welcome to the guild. I'm also a fellow newcomer here. It's yes, as you observed,
Ah, pleasure to meet ya.
we did have a tragic loss here.
Ah, you must be Jameson. I was told I had to give my papers over to you. They're gonna hand over the papers. Sorry for your guild's loss.
Thank you for filling these out. And
No
welcome to the
problem.
guild.
Such a
It is pleasure.
burst of energy and happiness. It's I suppose it seems good energy to have around here.
All right
Either way,
then.
to the both of you, please use this as an
All right.
opportunity to meet some of your fellow recruits and members. And make sure to introduce yourself.
Jamie and I
at
require
the
you at
very
the
least,
graveyard.
Yes.
but also to just participate in these activities. You need to grow close to people, especially before you join a team.
Yes, and if
All right then.
I know I didn't know Kiri long, but I would love to speak at the eulogy if there's time.
I mean, I don't know this person at all, but if it's asking to help out and everything. Oh,
Morning, Seth. Is everything okay? I know it's probably not after what happened, but I just wanted to make myself available if you need a listening ear or a shoulder of any type, or just anything in general.
Nah, everything's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it, okay?
Sound just like Hudson. All right.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
A lot of people here covering up their pain. All right. Have we ever actually officially introduced to one another?
No, I don't believe that.
Yes.
I'm Earhart.
I'm Kelsier, and this is Succo.
it's Silco.
Poopo.
But then again, like I said, I'm perfectly fine being called anything.
But you can't call them anything,
Even if you're mispronouncing my name wrong.
I tried calling them anything.
I'm used to getting my name wrong as well. But no, Silco, correct?
Silco Mapana.
That is the correct.
I would.
That is the correct way to say it.
Can you repeat it?
Silco Mapana. That is my name.
Suko Mapata.
I see.
I'll keep that memorized.
That's correct.
Oh my. Oh my bones.
Oh, I'm Earhart.
Oh. Oh, sorry about that. My bone-itis acted up and
That's correct.
pushed me through the portal.
Which way is this toward this graveyard? Sorts.
It's
down
down
the
the
Just
way.
right
Down
here.
that way.
When you see the
Alright
big,
then.
Straight down this pathway.
the bigger roots
think
that
it's happening
glow,
soon.
then you'll know it's that way. You know you're in the
All
right
right
place.
then.
Yes, should we all make our way there?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
how
believe
much
it's
time we have
starting
left.
soon.
Alright,
I mean,
great.
we have like 7 or 8 minutes.
We'll
so.
make sure to get you a tour of the area when we're done with the funeral.
All right then. That would be very much appreciated.
Isaac, do you
Ooh,
know...
Mm-hmm.
I was, well, you go first, of course.
I was asking about, Revna mentioned that you were good with working with leather.
Well, I'm not a professional by any means, but I can do a little bit of work if my juices are flowing through me properly and the gods wish to help, I should be able to do what needs to be done.
I see. Well, if you can manage it, if you'd be able to make like a holster for my sword.
Yes, that shouldn't be
Like,
too
I
challenging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Revna made me a sword, but I don't really have anywhere to hold it right now. So, if you could do that, that would be
Yes.
good.
Oh, yes.
I don't know how much you'd want for that sort of thing.
We'll see how difficult it is to do, and I'll charge accordingly. But I imagine
I see.
if you have the materials, it would greatly reduce any kind of cost, and maybe even for free if I'm able to get it on the first try.
Yeah, I'll see if I can ask around. I'm not quite the type to go hunting for leather.
Yes.
Also, Isaac, could you point me in the direction of the graveyard, please?
It's that way. Once you see the big glowing roots, that's where it is basically.
I meant to
thank you very
ask
much.
about those. I've seen those glowing roots. What is the story behind them?
Well, it's all kind of like, I'm not entirely sure. I think I could be wrong about this. It was like theorized. I can't remember if it was either theorized or it's actually true. But apparently, it's like the roots of Gaia or it's something like that. At some point it just kind of like rose out of the ground, all these like roots.
Just
There's like another place there's another place where they've.
yes, somewhere
as
over
well.
there. I've been there and I saw them.
Mm-hmm.
Of Gaia. Yeah, I'm quite fascinated.
I don't really know. I don't really know the significance of it. I'd imagine it's pretty closely tied to the origins of the guild. I'd imagine, considering the symbol of the guild itself.
Has anybody tried
But,
harvesting from these roots to form some kind of weapon or armor of some sort? I just feel like with that power, it might have great possibilities.
I feel like that's sort of taboo. I feel like I'm not too sure about that.
Begin making your way towards the graveyard.
Yes, we should probably be making our way.
Yes.
But
I think.
Yes.
I think even if we did want to like hack away at the roots, I think that they're a bit too tough at the minute to actually make a dent.
I'll try seeing if I can find out any more on that. How are you holding up?
I'm fine.
Yes.
I'm a bit shaken up, but it's nothing. I didn't really know her too well, to be honest. It's more Klaus. I feel bad for.
And do you know where Klaus is?
I gave him his journal, and then I think he went to put that away, but I didn't see him after that. I think he's walked off somewhere.
Yes. Well, losing a loved one is never easy. Once you reach my age, you have to, unfortunately, watch many of yours grow old and die with time. It never gets easier.
I see.
It's always heartbreaking, and I suppose we probably could have taken the portal, but I guess walking is always nice too.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to start until like a couple of minutes anyway.
Yes. Is there some sort of path through here?
I mean, we could go this way. It's kind of a. I don't get why there's all these bushes. Yeah, it's very annoying to get through.
Yes. Not really trying to get cut up walking through a bush.
Exactly.
Yes, especially with your clothing, I imagine. Quite valuable.
Yes,
Wouldn't want any cuts in there.
Well, it already gets pretty beat up every now and then, so.
You must have a good
At least
tailor.
I've got these. Well, I managed to tidy it up enough, but I think it's already got some cuts and stuff. I used to have these white pants that got dirty all the time, so I'm glad to have actual boots.
Yes, white pants are quite the nightmare. I've owned a pair in my life. Never again.
Necromancy that could have been produced. I've still been working into it. But the most curious one, from what I understand, was the fact that they took Sabrina Fang. Sabrina Fang, one of the founding members, was able to bring back a huge portion of her power, it seems. Even Blaze could not deal with her.
Blaze. Sabrina Fang. Does that name sound
And the sentience beyond it leads to a bigger question. What is going on? This is not normal necromancy. This is not anything that we've ever seen before. Though it may seem like it is something different because of the tales that are told of necromancy. Though, believe me, those are just tales. This, however, is not. Whatever this lich was doing.
A lich?
And from the reports, it said that he was there as a general to some other thing.
fuck is going on here?
Whatever that thing is.
What did I miss?
Whatever he is serving. Has a power that we need to be aware of. We need more intel on it. Anything that leads to it. Fenrir was looking for some connection to it, along with many, many other things, but it is difficult, to say the least. Though I believe that this discussion should halt for now, it can be discussed later. Right now is the time of the funeral, the service that we will be having. It disappoints me to not see everyone here, though I do see most. I will not threaten anyone with violence to attend this, though I expect more
Yes.
respect.
Everybody grieves in their own way, I suppose.
It is no matter. You all follow me, and I believe that you will be taking a few of them to carry the casket, yes?
Sure. Where is it?
It should be right inside the entrance to my factory.
Alright. Who wishes to help carry the casket?
Yeah, I guess I should help since I'm the lead of that team. Maybe Klaus should as well.
I would.
If he wants to.
Not as strong as I used to be.
Klaus, you've been nominated. Come here. Same with you, Isaac.
Do we need a fourth?
Well, she wasn't.
It would be for the best.
Like a take every corner kind of deal?
Yes, I mean, I suppose.
It is preferable.
Oh. There we go, seems like they're on it.
Keep in mind that no matter how this ceremony proceeds, no matter how you felt about the person, just know that they are your brother and sister. Everyone around here is, to be said that.
The classic.
Apologies, I have my mind elsewhere. But,
do you need a glass of water? Or...
Are you right then?
It's just a little blood.
Oh my, that's Are you all right? That does not seem very healthy.
It is no matter. It is a discussion for another time.
Yes, all right.
For now, let us go to the burial site.
You should probably check him out, Doc.
If he'll allow me to.
Make sure to make room for them to pass by.
This fascinates me.
Would you like it in the hole or beside it for now?
In.
What's your step? Gently.
Gotta say, this is
Thank you.
one of the more downbeat burials I've been to.
Now, the way that we have traditionally done funerals at the Guild, is that we will begin with the eulogies. We will have the talks. Everyone will talk, say their piece. And then, after you say your piece, you will use a shovel. One of, probably the one that he has. And you are going to get some of the dirt, put it on the top. And then the next person will come and do that. You may choose whether you speak or not. Do not feel as if you need to speak. But we just remember that we are all here to honor fallen. To begin, I must say that Kiri, the fishkin that has passed, a young member and sister to our organization, was one of the first of the group of this wave of recruits. And because of that, she has been here the longest out of almost all of you. In that time, she trained, she worked with others, she gained bonds with people who are still here, as well as people that we wish were.
Good bunch.
In this time, we have taught her so much. And she has learned more than we could have imagined in her time, impressing both me and Fenrir. She was able to learn natural mana manipulation in a matter of days. She was, from what I could tell, a kind soul. One that did not deserve an abrupt end.
I guess kind souls are often the ones that receive it, though.
We are here to make sure that if there is any mana that has yet to go to the other side, any part of Kiri that is still here with us before being buried, knows that she will be missed, that she was loved, and that she will be honored by the guild. While she was not murdered, we still have an obligation to her. When you become a member, you sign up to the idea that the guild will avenge your death, or the things that have caused you to be wronged. To this end, I have decided, using Fenrir's past knowledge and research, that we will be going after the person who cast the curse upon her.
Oh, wow.
The curse that she was inflicted with, that caused the mold around her body.
Unexpected, but
We will not stop until that person pays for inflicting such pain upon Kiri.
Well, I just have to...
Because as we learned,
get away quickly.
as the administrators did not want to tell the members and the recruits this. We did learn what this curse was very recently. About a week ago.
That information probably could have helped give her hope to hold out.
Curse she was inflicted upon the wolf that was afflicted upon her is that of the strongest curse, decay.
Oh.
Whoever did this wanted her to die painfully.
Wow.
Over an increasingly terrible and agonizing amount of time. The vendetta against her. Whether you care very much about Curie or not, you should know, not only are you all obligated as brothers and sisters to participate in helping this endeavor for this person who cast this to stop, but you should also, as human beings, as fishkin, as vampires, as demons, you should all want this to happen. This a vengeance of Curie. Because
curse someone else.
The price that it takes to cast such a curse is by killing children.
Oh my.
The person who casts this curse has done unthinkable things. And though we might not know who this is, currently, we have a pretty good guess. Once we find evidence, which we will be searching for without order, without waiting even a second, we will make sure that they face justice. This was long-winded, and my apologies for that. But I wanted you to understand all of these circumstances, so that you know what is going to come next.
This is less than ideal, but I can make it work.
May I have a shovel?
Sure.
Actually, no, I'll just conjure one for everyone.
Efficient.
Who would like to go next?
You want to see stuff for me?
Suppose I didn't know you too well, but you're somewhere better.
I don't really have much to say. I didn't really know Kiri as well as the others on the team, but I tried to help and do what I could, but perhaps it wasn't enough. So, but I hope hope whatever man is left over can reach over to the other side, I guess.
Rest well, Kiri. I too only knew Kiri for, I believe, was a little more than 4 days, but you will be missed. You showed me nothing but kindness in our time together, and we will find whoever would be so heartless to place a curse on another person and deal with them accordingly.
I did not know Kiri well either, but I don't think it would be fair to blame anyone at the guild, especially Kiri the least, for her death. She did not deserve to suffer like that.
Yes, very true.
I didn't know Kiri at all, basically. I knew her friend. I promised to take care of them. And they're dead.
That's rather dark. Bit of a downer there, Hudson. Oh, this should be good.
I believe it. It's only the two of you left.
We're at Kiri's funeral.
Excuse me.
Let's get a drink after
Kiri
this.
passed away a few days ago.
Though I didn't know you very well, you were a sibling to us nonetheless. Thank you for joining our home.
But endured. Grave. We would like to participate.
Sir, you may do it as well. It is a pay of respects. I don't need to know the person. Many here didn't.
I have no words for the dead. They cannot hear me anyways.
begin finishing up the ceremony. I will finish. You see a portal opened up under the piles of dirt. Closes, another opening above the grave. Dirt falling in, filling the rest of the grave.
I suppose this explains the
To end
portal magic.
the ceremony, we say one thing. All that are here, all that are not, all the ones that are serving, and all that are celebrating their life, all that are mourning death, and everything in between. We all come together through our energy. To send off Kiri in hopes that the oracles of the end judge Kiri towards the afterlife of her choosing, to the afterlife she deserves, so that she may spend the rest of her days, the rest of her nights, and the rest of her afterlife in comfort and happiness and joy,
I suppose she does deserve that.
so that she may not feel the suffering she had in life.
Decay curse. That's
Thank
pretty
you
fucked up.
so much for attending.
Klaus,
All of you, be sure to take time to mourn. Rely on each other. You are all family. You're dismissed.
Klaus, I just wanted to tell you I am so sorry for your loss, and if you would like some company, even we don't have to say much, or just share a drink of some type, I am...
No, thank you. There is nothing for company or drink or anything.
I understand.
We have someone to kill.
I've been through a similar situation with one of my grandkids, so yes, I understand your feelings you're going through, and I wish you the best, and hopefully we'll track down whoever did this, and bring them justice.
Adrian?
Whatever that means.
We will.
You collect Golden Vanguard and meet at the arena.
No fucking mercy.
I have something to say.
How about you? Would you care for a drink? I know it's a bit early, but that was rather heavy.
Sure, why not?
Right,
I guess
great.
most people aren't going to be doing too much training today.
Yes, it's a heavy mood all around. Though I am surprised, it seems many people did not know her, even though she was here the longest.
It's kind of complicated because while she was here the longest, there was also a portion of time where she was away, and during that time, I think she's kind of changed a lot. I didn't know her before then, and it seems as though as time went on, she started to forget a lot of people as well. Even Klaus a couple times.
Yes, I heard of that. I imagine. That does make sense. I imagine it gets hard to get close to somebody if they're just to forget you the next day. Would imagine that makes it difficult. That's only makes it more tragic, though.
I've known her a little bit. Well, she's been on the team. Was at the same time. I only knew her a little bit, basically, and then she forgot me a couple of weeks ago as well.
Do you have any idea who would have placed such a evil curse on poor sweet Kiri?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know the whole specifics. You'd have to ask Klaus. But when she came here under lock and chain, and was released by some people from the Human Kingdom. I don't know who she did it to, but apparently she murdered someone.
Yes, she told me she murdered 3 people, I suppose. I don't know if the curse was a result of that, or maybe it happened beforehand, and it's hard to... Guess we'll never get those answers now, but...
Not really.
Yes, let's go get that drink. It's every conversation to have. These bushes. It is quite the interesting flora around here. There are these tall, vibrant blue mushrooms and these flowers. I could have sworn they were watching me the other day, but they seem normal now. Maybe that's just my mind.
Yeah, I don't think they've... Yeah, I think it's just your mind playing tricks on you or something.
I wonder if there's anybody working the inn. Last time I was there, it was abandoned, so we'll see, I suppose. If not, always pour our own drinks, and nobody will be any the wiser. So.
There are occasionally people who come around to work. There's this, I keep forgetting his name because he comes here every so often. There's this one guy who's, like, invisible or something. Yeah. He had like a potion that went wrong.
Oh my! Oh, nearly gave me a heart attack. Oh,
I'm deeply sorry.
That's all right, Soko. We're just heading to get.
Zuko.
Do you want
I believe
you want to join us
for the right name?
Yes, Zuko.
You like to drink?
Might as well.
I heard you like to drink, so
drinking.
Yes,
we're gonna have a couple of drinks for Kiri, I guess.
Yes. Drink for a new life and new beginnings.
Yes.
And people usually go.
Endings and beginnings.
I'll see if I can get something.
Yes. Let's see, where is the comfiest place to sit? Well.
It's comfy anywhere if you get a good drink in ya.
I suppose that's true. It's rather dim in here.
Indeed it is.
I suppose over here would be suitable. Don't mind me if I take this side.
Need help?
No, I'm good. The going down is easy. It's the getting up again that could be the hard part, but I should be fine.
They're gonna slowly get down. Try not to break their barrel.
So, Suki,
Zuko, but you're getting closer, I guess.
Yes.
Here's some cups.
Thank you.
Can pour from that stein.
Thank you so much.
So, Isaac, how long have you been here with the guild?
For about, like, I would say maybe 5 months. It's been kind of I can't remember the exact date. It's been quite a while.
Yes. I heard we walked in at the end there, something about a lich and some person being brought back to life. What was that all about?
I
Well,
was quite curious about that too.
well, you might have heard some rumors a couple of months back about, undead roaming across the region and taking bodies from villages.
I have to admit, I
at that time. Yes, they haven't really heard recently, but it was quite a stir back then.
Right. Yes.
It really seemed to have quieted down.
Roaming undead.
But it's really, but they approached us. The guild kind of made an ultimatum and said, either hand over your undead, or basically we're going to war, and or they're going to attack us and take it by force. And we didn't really have an option to give them the bodies if we wanted to, since you see all those roots at the graveyard.
Yes.
They had
I see.
They were covering the graves, so even if we wanted to dig them up, we couldn't really do that.
Some type of protective, I guess, protecting its family. So it seems. Yes.
I guess something like that. But after like a week or so, they came back, and we had like a pretty long skirmish throughout the night.
Oh my.
There was all sorts of undead, ones that could use magic. They had these strange swords that would drain you of your magic and ki.
I knew this place was rather exciting when I had tore out here to Eliphas Guildhouse, but I didn't know we would be under threat of roving undead and
my goodness,
cubifying and.
Yes, it's relatively safer nowadays. Oh, I guess that's not really true, but at that time we had built the barrier that is up nowadays, and it usually keeps most of the things out.
Is that the wall of the wood?
No, not
that
the
your
wall.
barrier?
It's
the dome.
No, it's the red dome.
You had to have gone through it to get in, I believe. They gave me a chip.
I didn't see it.
Oh, wow.
It's when you're inside, you don't really notice it, but when you approach it, it's pretty distinct.
Yes.
Oh, I must have been drinking if I was walking closer. Walking with that
I see.
surf fellow.
A fan of the drink. Yes, well, let me top you
Oh,
off.
very much so.
Bring your cup over here.
How about then?
There we go.
Do love drinking.
But basically, this I think this was the lich. I'm not really sure. I didn't see it myself. Apparently, it was this skeleton that had this giant crystal attached to the body. They were kind of just like floating around.
Interesting.
And, like, no one could really do anything to stop it.
That's a bit terrifying. Yes, that's rather terrifying. Well, here's hoping they're gone and there's no other looming threat towards the guild. Yes. Please
But
tell me.
there are a couple.
Oh.
You know about the cult thing, don't you?
I've heard a little bit, but nobody's ever given me any.
There's
real
a cult.
details.
Oh yes, there's a cult of moon worshipping lunatics, basically. They want to.
People worshiping the moon.
It's a good one.
Sounds definitely a lunatic or people, folks.
Yes.
I can't remember what the I remember now. They want to bring about the eternal night. That's like the main thing.
The eternal night.
I don't know what that means
are they
necessarily.
But why
nocturnal
would they
creatures?
want all darkness?
I don't know. Maybe so they can gaze upon the moon or something like that. Although you think you'd need like a sun for that.
Or some type of kink of theirs.
I don't really know. I don't really know much about this eternal darkness or eternal night of theirs.
All right. But
See then.
are we doing anything about that, or is
this I mentioned it in the meeting last week, but
I was slipping. I was
this
going
is-
to take a look at that to see. I don't know how to read Elvish,
you want to have a
but
look right now?
if there are any symbols of arcane, I could possibly be able to identify some of them. Let me just.
Ah, that weird magic hoo-ha, that sort of thing.
Let me just commune with.
I know
the
thing about
gods.
magic.
Yes, I've poured over it quite a lot, and I couldn't notice anything familiar to any arcane or anything like that. But
Hey, God. I'm looking at this here book from Isaac with the Elvish writing, and I was just looking if there's any kind of arcane symbols or anything I might be able to try to identify or recognize.
Negative.
Thank you.
No problem.
Did you already pay for your drinks?
we haven't paid yet, but
I thought
I'll
it was,
make sure to do that.
Yes, we'll take care of that.
No.
It seems like there's not really any
You will not have to pay today.
Oh, I see.
I don't see any
All
arcane
right,
symbols I
then.
recognize in here. It seems mostly just Elvish, unfortunately. I wish I could be of more help.
I see. I've been bringing up the newcomers up to speed about current events. Talking about the undead attack and all that.
I
all
do
that
thank
stuff.
you for it.
While we're here...
Is this the book?
Yes, this is the book.
What's
It
mentioned?
is.
Have you not seen this? Yes, it's in Elvish. I don't read Elvish.
I have
but,
not personally. It's not Elvish.
Oh.
It's actually a multitude of languages.
Oh my.
Oh, is it?
Yes. The Guildmaster has this collection of things from different regions in the world. Many from off this continent.
Off continent?
Oh.
From back before the separation. There's a similar writings to some of their books. I never learned how to read it, as it was not part of my, induction.
Do you think it would be possible if we could get access to these materials?
It would be impossible, as the Guildmaster does not share. And as somebody who has been torn apart by them many times, you don't want to try.
That sounds less than pleasant. Would you care for a drink?
Very well.
Join us here. Maybe share your favorite memory
It
of
would do nothing for me.
dear Kiri. Oh, okay. Well, you could still share your favorite memory of Kiri and...
I suppose I could. Kiri was here very early. Like I said, she was one of the first ones here. I would chase Daniel, her friend, around with a gun, shooting him while he ran miles and laps.
Okay.
And I would see as Kiri would mainly just spectate, not really do very much during the time, but Seemed like she was interested. And that is a good memory.
Your favorite memory is of shooting at her friend.
As she watched on the sideline, yes.
Yes, okay. And Isaac, how about you?
I'm not really sure.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you can think of something. You're a team leader, I'm sure. Even if it's small or something you may not feel.
I believe in ya.
You have something.
I don't know. They were always kind of odd. That whole thing that was going on with them, so I didn't really get to know them very well. Unfortunate, I know, but
assuredly it has not only affected their body, but their actions as well.
Yes, I was talking with Isaac earlier. I imagine it made it rather hard for people to get to know her when she might just forget them the next day, which is very tragic. But my favorite memory with her is the first day I met her, and she was very kind and walked me around the whole guild, even though she was going through, as we know now, a very hard time internally. She never let that show, and she was all smiles and kindness. It's a very, very sweet child.
I know that she was apparently the slimes were very fond of her, or she was very fond of the slimes. It seems that she was quite adept at handling them.
And where are these slimes, if I may ask?
I don't really know. I don't know where they come from. Sometimes they'll appear in the guild and cause like a ruckus.
Wild animals.
I've really seen too many recently. And I saw one as we found out that she was dying.
Yes,
that seemed rather sad.
I did have one come into the house I share with Revna, and I was rather surprised, but I guess it's the norm here, and maybe it was reacting to the news. She must be a very special individual if all the wildlife around here is... The wild slimes are attached to her in such a way.
I guess it's the one thing the curse couldn't take away from her, I guess. I'm sure there are more things. It's not as though her whole personality was taken away.
You never be
She
sure.
sounds like a lovely person.
Yes.
You can never be sure about it. You should take everything that happened more at face value. The reason for that is one thing that Fenrir told me. Told me during the Forbidden War, like I said, it's 4,000 years ago, the last time the portal to hell opened. Devils, the originators of the curses, were terrorizing people. When the portal to hell opened, it killed hundreds of thousands of people. They were all engulfed into Helheim.
An upper channel real quick.
And it killed so many.
Oh my.
But afterwards was even worse. Same thing that would happen to Kiri with other curses happened to so many. At that time, it changes people in a way that is incomprehensible. It's an evil that not be ignored.
Yes, it sounds very evil to curse another. And do we have any? You said you might know who was behind it.
I have I've already told Klaus. You'll learn from him. So,
I see.
make sure you are really wanting to do that before you hop into it.
Yes,
I'm going to go now.
Okay.
Good day.
I feel as though I'm somewhat obligated.
My goodness.
Oh my goodness indeed. It's just.
I think if I didn't try and help out with this, I think Klaus would lose all his faith in me. So
Yes.
I don't think I have much of a choice.
It's he certainly seems like a man who needs a friend. I talked to him and he seems deeply to be suffering and carrying it inside him, and it seems his outlet will be to violently and brutally murder whoever did this to Kelsier, which I can't say I don't understand, but well,
that's one way to do it, I guess.
it won't make him feel better. I'm sure of that. He needs to. He needs someone to talk to about these feelings. I just.
Best way to feel better in my book is always to drink.
That
Makes you
sounds-
forget.
Oh my. I will not unpack that baggage today, but yes. No, I will. What are you trying to forget?
Well, not necessarily me, but what I learned for brewing knowledge and helping serve with alcohol and that sort of thing. People usually like to drink away their memories or drink away forget about what current situations are at hand. I've seen a lot of drinks in my day.
It's a rather sad illness.
Well, not everyone who drinks is an alcoholic.
Yes.
So
no, yes.
some people just like to get
People
the
also
edge off.
just drink it to have liver. I guess that's very much true. Or enjoy with their good old food.
Yes, or to warm you up on a cold fall evening. Relieve the chill in the bones with a nice cup of
very
hot
much so.
brandy. You
I can make that.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I can make them a lot of different alcohols.
Yes.
They're gonna pull out a journal from their side. The small journal, but this little thing has every single alcohol recipe I have ever made.
Oh my, that's rather detailed.
And what things I need for it.
Well, I don't know if the people who run this inn are planning on stopping by anytime soon, but I imagine you could probably drum up some business and get some folks in here with your booze and.
You make a decent amount of money with that.
I sadly can't sell my own product. They put away their little book away.
What does that mean? Do you not have the abilities to sell? Do you need someone with a way with words and who can get people?
More so
to
when I
buy?
got into the business, I was told to never give away alcohol for money. Give it away for free.
Oh my.
I see. Well, I guess you can just give the alcohol to the tavern. That works.
Oh, you give it to me, and I will sell it for money, and then I will gift you money as a thank you for the alcohol. And that way, you're not selling it; you're giving it as a gift, and then you will.
I guess there's a way that can work.
Yes.
I mean, I currently have some of my own brew in the barrel.
I was wondering about that. It is rather alcohol-y in smell. What do you have in there?
Well, they're going to prop off it from the back, from reaching the back and slamming down. It sounds like it has a lot in it.
Oh
This good old recipe of mine is some good old ale.
Ale? Ale. Ale.
Yeah.
Ale. Yes, ale. What is how,
I mean, if you want to try some.
I mean, if you wouldn't mind, I would love to try a sip of it. Probably not going to be.
All right then.
Yes, yeah.
Going to take some form of tubing out of their bag they have on them, attach it to the barrel, and kind of hold it up, prop it up, like with one hand, and tip some alcohol into the cup.
Surprisingly beefy.
And then put it back down and pop the cork back on the barrel. And places it back onto the strap on their back.
I'm getting notes of cedar and is that wild berry in there? And it's very, very.
That is well-aged ale.
It's very hoppy and it's something of a. I've been around a while, so once you get to my age, you'll learn that the refinedness and appreciating the different flavors within your booze. And I'm gonna take a sip here.
It had, surprisingly for an ale, it has a very sour taste to it, but it's somewhat pleasing.
It's a unique experience there. I haven't had a sour.
I always like to try to give new experiences when it comes to the drinks I make.
What did you?
Down the rest in the cup.
What did you put in here?
It's my own secret little recipe, if I told you.
Oh yes, a secret. Of course. I don't ask, but let me see if I can analyze the flavors in here. And so.
But if you want to know what it is, then they're gonna pull back out the little notebook, open up a new page, quickly look at their alcohol recipe book, jot it all down, and then hand you over the piece of paper.
Oh.
There you go. Here's the recipe.
I didn't quite need the recipe. I was just more interested on the notes, but
Didn't you just say you can't give away your recipe?
You did just say that, but
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. It's probably a little alcohol being a little bit woozy.
I see.
What do I see on this paper?
Why did your master say that you can't get money for your alcohol?
Oh, more so, it's a way of showing good faith to others.
The spirit of camaraderie and
They're kind of a bit of a holy man when it comes to alcohol. Religiously for alcohol.
Religious alcohol.
We don't very much like to... Well, the little job place by the ocean, which we had a brewery by the sea, I guess. Ocean. Same difference. We like to give out free drinks.
Would you care to try some?
Sure, if you want the recipe, you have to learn about other things.
I'm alright.
Also, the experience. It comes down to it.
I see.
And I'm all one for free drinks and alcohol, though, and then again,
yes, well.
not allowed in most taverns. Kind of drinks.
I can imagine you take away
No,
from the business.
Oh, no, I drink them out.
Oh, you drink them out of... You don't drink your own supply?
I used to have a lot of money before coming here. All I do is drink my own supply. But I drink my own supply when I need to use for a form of training or combat.
Before you drink for combat?
Oh, very much so.
Oh.
I was told I couldn't fight anyone, but then again, the training could work. I can show you a form of training. But then again, you're an old man and I don't want to beat you up, to be honest.
I appreciate the offer. Maybe Isaac, would you be interested in learning what Saki has to say on the training and
It
combat?
is Suko, but you're getting closer.
Yes, thank
I
you,
guess.
Tuco.
Just want someone to spar with, is that it?
Guess that could be a form of way, but then again, I was told by that surf fella I wasn't allowed to fight anyone today, since I just arrived.
Hello, welcome. Welcome to the party of three. Your name was Snow, was it not?
Yes.
Welcome, Snow.
What's happening here?
Hello, we're just having a drink in memorial of Kiri, and also just having sharing good company and good time. I mean, you're more than welcome to join, I suppose. Suki here was just.
Jameson said the drinks are free for today.
Yes.
It is Suko, but I guess you're getting close with saying my name right every moment.
Yes, Zuko was telling us about how they prepare their own ale, and they can't charge for it, so they give it away for free. It's quite a unique experience.
That's very much true.
Well, not really a drinker. Don't like the taste, but. Let's see if yours is any different.
Yes, would you?
You
can.
Would you like to try some? How about then?
You can use my cup if you want to put some more in there.
They're going to take off the barrel off their back, and they kind of hold it up with one arm, open up the cork, and pour some in. Put the cork back on, and put the barrel back on their back. My own good recipe of ale.
Yeah. Give it a shot. It's, well, just throw that cup anyway, I suppose. And, Snow, are you one to drink with friends?
Maybe in a moment.
If you do drink it, it is a sour taste, but oddly satisfying taste.
Might as well come sit down. I've never exactly drank with friends before.
Yes.
Never hurts to try.
It has been a while for myself as well, so it is. This is a nice
Certainly
change of
the better
pace.
of ales I've had.
Thank you. I make all my own recipes. Have my own little recipe book for every single alcohol I have ever made or ever learned about.
Yes, and
Probably don't want to get this spilled on the alcohol.
Yes, good.
Now that I think about it.
Good idea. And they
By
can't
the way,
give away the recipes.
I
But
feel
they
like I
give
should
away.
mention this. Cause Jameson had a look at this earlier, and she said, or he, whatever, said that the like, I can't remember what his name was, like the master, like the guy at the top, very top of the guild. He has materials. He has like books on this language.
He has books on the language.
How long have they known this?
They just took a look.
Well, Jameson just looked at the book and she could kind of recognize some of the language, but she hasn't really learnt it. And but it's not Elvish, apparently. It's like a mix of different languages.
Yes,
And I asked, can we get access to these materials so we can learn a language? But apparently, they said that the master, the head, whatever they're called, doesn't like to share. So we're just not getting
Can
those.
we give the book to the headmaster?
Maybe, but I feel like we might not get it back.
Yes, it might be worth
Who knows?
copying down the
If I do any good
contents
with our hands.
beforehand. To the best of your ability, just in case.
Crusoe, meet up by the forge.
Ah, perfect.
They're currently
Where's
at the
she?
graveyard, but we're planning on going
Guards
to the
really do
library.
something. If he has books in his library that can translate this thing.
Oh, I see. Thank you very much.
Apparently,
near the
he,
library.
he's so unwilling to share that when you try and take away from him, that he'll like and kill you for it. So,
Yes.
or something along those lines.
It's a
Quite odd.
interesting form of management. I've never been one for the negative reinforcement type myself, but I suppose.
Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about him.
He doesn't exactly come around.
No,
I've gotten here.
Oh, you've never met the man.
No. I think he's like I'm not sure. I'm not sure if his identity is like a secret or something like that. So who knows?
Well, it might be.
I think he just likes his privacy.
Might be worth
That's
checking
my
with the
assumption.
seniors just to see if they know anything.
So I guess I'll see if I can ask Jameson about it.
Oh
Maybe see what they think.
This drink
If
is
like
rather
if it would be a good idea to give it to them. I'm a bit worried that like he'll just take the book and then won't use it for what we need it for, or something like that. So who knows?
It's a hard bet. Well, at this point, I'd say let's not give him the book. He doesn't seem like he's actually interested in bringing Fenrir back, seeing as he has ways to translate this thing but doesn't want to. If you give him the book, he's probably going to add it to his collection and hold on to it.
Yeah, that's what I'd be worried about.
Because once we translate it, we can actually do something with it, not just put it in a bookshelf, let it sit there.
Yep.
Has Klaus learned the spell? Yeah, identify.
I'm not sure. The other day he was studying it, but I haven't asked.
Well, next time I see him, I'll ask about it. Forgot to ask him. What I saw. If he can
I didn't really want.
It's more progress.
I didn't really want to bother him about it too much.
It's a rough time for him.
I won't exactly be inattentive too long.
Is my voice working properly? It seems kind of fucky.
Anyway, I'm gonna go see Jameson. I have my own stuff I want to talk to him about regarding this whole
I see.
child sacrificing curse being.
By the way, Kelsier, I don't know if I've ever.
Where are we going?
Why did you come to the guild? Have you always been like a mercenary?
I don't know.
I would answer you, but I think my voice is fucked.
No, they're just having drinks.
Shit. 1 second. Fuck it. Shit balls. Testing.
Once again calling Crusoe. If
Test.
you're, I don't know where you are, but waiting at the furnace for you.
Fuck. Yes, sorry about that.
I'm sure I'll come across one.
Drank a bit too much and my voice stopped working on me, as you do when you drink too much.
I see.
Oh, that's also what happened to me. I had to step away for a moment.
Yes. You know, it's something
Well,
with
I
your
think we were
brew,
going
I
to give-
believe. So fizzy I couldn't get
good
the
thing I
words
didn't
out.
drink it.
Oh, I can make it much stronger, boo.
Oh, I think I'm okay if that is the side effect that happens. I would rather avoid that.
Oh, no, not much so, but
Well,
We're going to give
for ya.
we're gonna give Suko a tour.
Oh yes.
They haven't really seen the place just yet.
Yes.
Oh, we know 3 locations: this inn, the graveyard now, and the top of your lovely little library.
Oh yes, that's all you really need to know. But I suppose we can do the full tour, and I can answer your question you were asking me before I had to go unfizz my voice. Yes, you were asking me what brought me here and if I've been a mercenary before,
Yes.
and to be honest, the answer is I have lived a rather boring life up until now. I mean, it's a happy one for sure.
You seem like a very interesting old man.
Yes, well, maybe the correct way to phrase it is boring compared to that of an adventurer. I've never dealt with a lich or with a cult that worships the moon, and it's I lived a simple life. I got married at a young age to my beautiful wife, Carolina, and we had many kids together, and they in turn had many grandkids, and I've just lived the life of a simple...
My goodness, it's a lot of kids!
I didn't even say how many I had, but yes, 15 kids and 50 grandkids.
No, that's good. That is quite a lot of kids.
Yes, but...
I guess you could just sort of sense it for some reason.
I do look rather virile, don't I?
Why did you want to become an adventurer?
I've actually always wanted to be an adventurer, and I reached a point where the last grandkid was finally old enough that they could look after themselves, so I talked with my wife Carolina, and she agreed that if it was ever a time for me to set off and fulfill my childhood dream, now would be the time. And so I had heard about Eliphas Guildhouse and decided this would be a wonderful place to go to try my hand at being an adventurer.
I see.
I picked this location, this branch of the guild, at random, I guess, but it was... I've met so many great people here, so I do not regret it.
Well, hopefully you can get what you want out of this place, I guess.
Yes. And by the way, this is
where
I'm staying with Revna, and who I don't think who's not around right now, but they're a wonderful person.
Bob's little home.
Yes.
Miss, this is kind of the home area. All these houses are for the recruits.
I see.
There isn't really like. It's basically find a bed and then you can just take that as long as no one else is currently staying there. We should have quite a few places that you can take up.
Yes.
Just have to ask people.
All right then.
I've got a couple. I sleep in the attic of my room, so my house is pretty empty. If you want to stay there.
You sleep in the attic.
It sounds rather.
I'm more comfortable
Comfortable up in
there.
Guys,
Yes,
I
it's alright.
suppose heat does rise, so it would make for warmer living if the house is properly insulated. That is.
It just get a little bit cold. I've got some blankets up there, so it's not that bad.
Oh well, I guess that's all right if you.
And I bring a bed up in the attic.
Yes, I probably could do that. I don't want to bother anyone to go drag up a bed. I definitely couldn't do it myself.
I mean, I can help you.
They are rather strong, it appears.
Well, sure, that would help. But going back to the tour, this portal is to the guild house, as to say.
Yes.
I see.
I don't think it's. It doesn't appear to be widely used.
No, not really. It would make more sense if like the meetings were here rather than like the library where people try to like study.
Maybe we should.
But it doesn't really get a whole
point.
Is that safe for a fire that large to be in a building? Unattended?
Who knows? It's fine.
I'm
It's probably
sure
like some sort of magical fire.
Yes, I'm sure the fire marshal has signed off on it, and it is up to code.
But yes, this is the guild house. So it's pretty new. It's a kind of a new addition. For a while, we didn't have a guild house. It's just it was like I don't know what happened to the last one, but this one was made. And we haven't really furnished it just yet.
Where are we located geographically compared to the rest of the guild?
I don't know. I've tried to like there's a couple doors like here and there, but like I think like they're blocked on the other side. Like you can't really open it, so you can't really tell. I can like if you kind of like look through the gaps, but you can't really tell.
I don't
anything.
really like what I'm seeing on the other side there.
No.
It's a lot of water.
Ow!
Are we under the ocean?
Maybe this house underwater.
I guess you don't really have to worry about a fire if you're underwater.
Well, then again, if it gets too bad in here, then everyone will drown.
I mean, I don't think there's I can't hear any like water really. You know, surrounding it anyway. So
Should I
should be fine.
try
But
to?
yes.
Do we have somebody want to cut a hole in the door and so we can poke out?
But best not damage the building.
Yes, you're good. Smart thinking.
But yes, from what I can tell, it's not really clear what the whole building is for. But the upper floor is for like seniors.
I see.
I think this room over here is supposed to be like a war room of some sorts where people have meetings.
Oh!
Well, it looks like a big old pit. Not sure. It's okay. I mean, maybe
this is like reception / bar area.
Well, maybe you could set
it
up
seems
here.
like a lovely every place that actually have a bar.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite alright.
Maybe we can talk with the.
I don't know what.
And put my broom kit probably in here as well to help. Maybe.
You could.
This is well do my free business of alcohol.
Yes. Well, I'm sure we could talk with Jameson and maybe arrange for you to be able to set up your equipment here, and maybe even bring up the idea of having the meetings here, and that way this place seems to serve an actual purpose rather than.
And just an empty little place full of fires burning.
Yes, exactly.
It's a pretty place, I guess.
Yes.
Pretty empty.
So nothing interesting has ever happened here, I guess.
Well, you know, there was one thing. That was the place on that little bar. That was the place that Fenrir got put in a cube.
Oh yeah, that rings a bell.
If anyone sits on that, they will turn into a cube?
Yeah, it's a weird epidemic of people turning into cubes.
How many people have been infected by this epidemic?
I think who knows? I've only known about one so far.
But it could strike.
But who knows when it'll happen again?
I would use caution when setting up your equipment here. It could be very dangerous.
Maybe I'll use the other side. I won't have to touch the other part of the counter.
Yes, maybe put a big sign that says, warning, you may turn into a cube if you use this counter.
Sounds like a good idea, but then again, I don't want to make people afraid.
Well, it's better to let them know the possibility that they may be infected with this epidemic of cubing, rather than, let them happen to them without any kind of warning.
Anyway, let's
goodness.
The tour.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Oh my. There we go. Yeah. Nope. Yes. There we go. Yes. So you. Yes.
It seems like Kelsier is having a bit of trouble.
There we go. These portals. They do not agree with me.
That's how normal people react.
Every time I try to leave, it pulls me back in. I mean, I guess it's a good way to maintain your customer base.
I'll leave the portals till a bit later, and I'll take you to the docks. But basically, the green portal is like these fields. The red one is the arena, and the orange one is to that side of the.
The purple one is to the library.
Is that purple?
It's to the library.
It looks like purple.
I thought it was blue, but
it looks like a violet purple.
It could, perhaps. I trust your eyes more than my own. Yes. This is.
I do have very good eyesight.
This is a rather quaint.
I have glasses.
Farm.
Yes, it's a little farm here. So we occasionally tend to the crops. I don't know who's it. I guess it's Cedric who's in charge of this. Who knows?
Yes,
He's like the
I
groundskeeper.
hope they allow me to plant some, like, berries or things I need to use for alcohol.
Yes, your hops. Do you need to grow many hops, I assume? I don't know much about the...
I have some of my own herbs and spices on me, but I wouldn't mind growing more.
Yes,
Well, if you get the opportunity, talk to Cedric. He's one of the senior members. You'll be able to tell who he is, but there'll be like
Is
two
he the
birds
one
following
with
him.
white hair?
He's the one with...
yeah, he's got white
birds
hair.
on his
Yeah, I
shoulder.
noticed that a lot of folks have white hair around here.
Yeah, he's like wearing a black coat and like a black hat, and he's got like these. He's got these birds following him all the time.
Yes, we call him
a black and white bird.
The Birdman.
I don't really call him
Well,
that.
no,
But,
keep doing that.
okay.
These are the flowers, the watching, the ones I was talking about.
Don't listen to him. He's getting old. This is just all plants.
I mean, I guess they are in a way kind of moving back and forth, but that's just a plant.
They look like eyeballs tracking my movement.
They look normal to me.
Great hill. I will take my time. Get in your workout, Kelsier. Get in your workout. It is rather steep. I will go over here.
Yes, the last time we used it was quite a while ago. Well, I guess there was some like senior these members that were brought in a while ago. On the ship.
It is rather.
Well, the mission one.
It's steep and
Roanoke place.
I've made it.
And we use that for that.
Roanoke.
I think I heard of that place before.
Yes, it's where they host the Tournament of Legends.
That's one of the places I'm definitely banned from the tavern.
Well, if I remember correctly, didn't Eliphas Guildhouse have a representative there? That last tournament, I don't remember quite what happened.
Yeah, we did. We had a whole thing of going over there. It was Daniel who was doing the tournament.
Oh my.
It was a bit complicated matter. He got one round through, and then due to some things that happened, he couldn't continue.
Yes. I remember hearing about some kind of incident going on, but they didn't really share the details on it. But you were there for that.
There was. I was.
Did you get to meet the champion Zenith?
I didn't talk to him myself, but I did see him.
Was he?
When were you not here when Zenith came to the guild the other a couple of weeks back?
Guild?
Yes, I guess you haven't been informed. Zenith was the one who gave us this book.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
That Zenith from the...
Seems like a well-informed man.
He seems like a...
From the Viper's Tale, yes.
A friend of the guild. So you're saying there's a chance I may be able to meet him.
He's not exactly a friend of the guild. You probably don't want to go mentioning that Zenith was here.
Oh.
To anyone other than guild members. But basically,
lips are sealed.
I'll keep it a secret.
Sure. Talking to guild members is fine, but just like
they're gonna tell everybody.
Avoid talking into it with like visitors and that type of thing.
Right.
Basically, Zenith is kind of being controlled by the cult and or people in the Viper's Tale.
Oh my,
So
Zenith, the champion, the legend, is tied up in all of... Oh my, that's quite the scandal.
My goodness. That seems like a lot.
Yeah, it's a complicated situation. If you want to know more about it, you can ask me another time. But I think we should probably get on with the tour.
Yes. Sorry.
All right then.
Don't mean to slow us down with my unending questions.
Yeah, we don't have to go.
I mean, you can
on
always
without
talk and
anything,
walk.
But, yes.
I think I just prefer not to talk about it right now. To be fair.
Sensitive.
Alright, so it's a touchy subject to talk about. Keep my mouth shut about that.
I mean, it's not a touchy subject. It's just that it's a big thing to talk about. And I don't want to. I don't want to give some time to actually talk through it properly.
Yes. Many
see.
complicated pieces and moving parts and such. I understand. Don't want to skip out on a good juicy story and getting it all the details correct.
Oh, that's great. You guys have a post office. Mail room.
It's run
I'm
by
to my 6 other brothers.
It's run by 2 people at the minute, Klaus and Niley. There was another one, but I don't think they're around anymore. But you can just leave your mail here, and the guild will send it out to wherever you want it to go.
Oh, wonderful!
Very nice.
You don't have to. You don't have to pay.
You gotta write a letter to my other brothers, telling them that I arrived here safely. Kind of get worried whenever I go out drinking and then not return. A long while.
Did you just go out drinking and then not tell anybody you were coming here, or did they know you were coming here?
I see.
Oh, they know I was coming here, but I didn't tell them when I was coming here.
Well, yes, I suppose it's good to let them know. If you do see, that reminds me, if you see Surf around, ask him for one of those talkie rockies, and he'll get it to you, and it'll help you with communicating.
Talkie what?
Talkie rockies.
A sending stone.
Yes, sending stone, that's it.
Oh, a sending stone. I never actually heard of one until now, but usually people either way of communication where I live was you throw a bottle at their head that usually had a letter in it.
Oh, I see.
This person is
it's a very unique way to communicate, I guess.
Maybe they'll be easy to manipulate. Hello, is everything okay, Hudson? Is everything alright?
I just... Which was the, forge again?
That would be this way.
It's over here.
Yes.
Been, sense of direction's been all messed up today. I think, my head's acting up again.
Oh, that's no good. Yes, just follow us. We're actually giving Saki here a tour, and
It's Suko, but I guess you're getting closer every day.
Suko?
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, Sucrose here.
That's correct.
Sucrose is giving us a
That's
tour.
not even...
Suko,
how did you get Saki from that?
It's my old man brain.
You need to clean out your ear.
What?
Your ears.
My hair?
We gotta clean out your ears.
My hair? Yes.
Your ears. Can you hear better now?
My fears. Yes, I can hear.
I'm Suko.
Suko.
Thank you, you messed up.
Yes,
Oh,
Suko.
it is
Suko. Okay, great.
Oh, it's Suko. It's Suko.
My name is Hudson Leviathan.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
So, do you drink? You reek of alcohol.
They are quite.
Oh, very much so.
Quite the skilled drinker.
I can smell it.
My own specialty ale.
Yes, they make their own.
Oh, that explains the smell.
It permeates all their skin, I imagine. Do you have skin? Is that skin, or is that some type of chitinous material?
That is indeed my skin.
Yes. I was only asking because...
And what you call an insect kin.
Yes, I'm well versed in insect kin. My wife is one herself, and, well, she herself has skin, but some of her siblings are more, less skin, to put it that way. It's more
I see.
But
I'm what you call in this world a small little dragonfly.
I see.
Dragonfly. Oh. Huh. Yes, I could see it. Well.
Anyway, this is the senior area. These houses here are the houses for the seniors.
This is the
And
senior
then
area.
over here.
But the other area is also the senior area?
Yes, I don't think the seniors haven't actually like moved into there yet.
I don't blame them. This place seems
Necessarily.
much
Why wouldn't
nicer.
they want to move when there's very lovely houses here?
Yes.
And that building over there is also the Jameson's warehouse.
Ah, that's
So-
that's what they were talking about. Okay. Now.
And this is the forge. There's a bit of a jump.
Hey,
here.
do you know where Adrian is? The one with the red armor.
I haven't seen him, but you should be able to reach him on the Taki Stone. Probably.
That's true.
Oh my.
Adrian, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
We may need you to come to the green portal, to the tree.
Green portal. Got it.
I'll be on my way in a minute, but
if that's the case, then why is my sword able to conduct the fires?
Earhart was looking
Because,
for
you
you.
know, you're naturally fire.
Adrian.
My main element's water,
That's-
which I turn into ice, which means I'm
Fair
extra
point.
conductive.
Other than it's made out of.
I didn't even think about this. If I do,
I need to
continue
go
putting
to.
electric
I just got
runes in my
called.
sword, I
Good
just
luck.
splash someone with water.
If he
and then
gets
touch
himself
them with my
electrocuted,
sword.
watch out.
Holy shit! That was a really quick draw.
What are you guys up to?
Just like zap them with the sword.
Maybe.
Because water conducts electricity, so I just get like water, and I'm like, and then I'm like,
yes.
Zap. I mean, perhaps you could like coat your sword in water and then you lightning it, just like slash lightning water.
That means
down
I need like
somebody.
2 runes.
You might
don't
want
you know
to make your.
I do know what. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, you're right. I can just go like.
Handle out of rubber so you do not shock yourself, or is it already taken?
No,
care
I
of?
just zapped the shit out of myself not too long ago.
That's
Like right as you guys walked in.
Oh my.
that's what I'm here for. I'm gonna be fixing
Yeah.
the sword.
You're here to zap him. Oh, to fix the sword.
Adrian can control his fire rune because he has fire, but he can't.
Yeah,
control
I'm
lightning
nowhere
because-
close. I'm like actually the opposite of this element.
Yeah, polar opposite. So we'll put some copper and rubber on that thing, and we'll be good to go. You should hopefully not kill yourself.
Cool. Yeah, I guess just change the metal bits here to copper.
Yeah. just have
Actually,
Adrian
honestly,
look at
all
the
you
ring
have to
again,
do
so
is
you can
probably
pick it
just
back up.
change this. Change the handguard, because then it can't even get down here. It stops here.
Very lively in here.
Maybe.
There's.
Yeah, we should probably continue on the tour.
Yes.
All right then.
Yes. Well, so good seeing you all, and please do not
See
hurt
ya.
yourselves more than necessary, I suppose.
I already have.
Yes. Well, I'm
I
sure
should
you know
probably
what
go
you're
wake
doing
up.
more than I do.
I don't.
That one is an idiot. But
Yes, there's
yeah,
always
scary
some
idiot.
people getting up to all sorts of things at the guild.
Yes. Ah. Oh. That one worked. Oh my. Ah! Yeah.
Oh, you good?
I just ran into the sign
Actually,
there.
that's the awkward place we're supposed to be.
I was
In
celebrating.
front of the portal.
I was
What
celebrating
if you
finally
ran
going
too
through.
fast and you get your head impaled?
Yes, it's a bit worrisome placement, but oh well.
Anyway, I'll show you to the arena from here.
All right then.
This is really tedious. I wish I could just get on with my plan, but I suppose I gotta put in the work to be the doddering old man, and then
Very nice.
build up the relationship with Isaac, and
That's over there is also Team Ragnarok's camp. One of the
Klaus, though.
Team Ragnarok.
This place. Team Ragnarok.
Yes.
That is a very tall man.
That's you
What?
know.
What?
Ah.
Oh, yes.
Probably one
Big
of the
boy.
strongest we've got around here, at least in terms of like raw strength.
Yes, quite
My goodness.
bulky. I'm sure, you know, if you were looking for somebody to do your training with, I'm sure he would be down to clown. Is that what the kids say? Down to clown?
Clown?
Down.
That's a clown.
I don't think you know to be happy with you calling him a clown.
I wasn't calling him a clown. I was saying he'd be down. Am I not using that right?
I mean, I feel like if you're down to clown, you're kind of like a clown, aren't you? Not.
I'm making jokes and everything. Doesn't seem very nice to do that to someone.
I guess we are all clowns in the grand cosmic scheme of things, aren't we? Thinking our lives and as people we know, everything is so important only to be gone in the blip of an eye. It is all some cosmic joke, and thus we are
That
all
does not
clowns.
seem like a good terminology to relate to clowns.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Down to fuck around might be better.
I don't think that's good either.
What do the kids
Just
say?
be something called like spar around. Have a little sparring match.
That's
That's the right terminology.
I suppose I was trying to use the lingo that my grandkids taught me, but I suppose I wasn't using it correctly. It's rather, it's embarrassing. Yoke's on me, I suppose.
I guess so.
You're one confusing old man.
I'm sorry. I often find myself confused too.
That's quite right. Everyone's confused about everything in nowadays.
Yes, the world is a wild place. Getting wilder by the day with the moon cults and.
Oh, I see a tent over there. What's that over there?
That's the medical.
I'll catch up with you both in a moment. I have something to check on.
All right then.
Yes. How'd it work here? I see.
Yeah.
I heard from Jameson that you might know the name of the person responsible for what happened.
They're correct.
Would you?
I know the person. The suspect.
Would you mind if it's not a bother to share that information with me? I would
Caldwell. His name is Caldwell.
Caldwell. Do you know anything about the man? Fuck. Yes, those dummies look rather hard.
Yeah, sometimes they move. Yeah, they're like walls.
That's tricky magic. But you keep practicing and don't let me distract you. I'll just sit down here, and I'll just talk at you, I suppose. I mentioned before that I
Jameson, can you hear me?
Had some similar experiences with the loss of Kiri. One of my grandchildren. They also were afflicted by a curse of sorts, and
there may be something wrong at the World Tree.
They did as well.
At the library,
not
outside of the green portal.
Make it.
I keep hearing
So
screaming coming from
it. It is rather relatable and triggering experience.
We had applied a
but,
paralyzing
I
agent to it and had
here to
dug into
offer
it in an attempt to get
my
some of the
help
sap
in any way
to
I
prevent
can.
curses. But it seems to be unhappy with that.
I think that I
something
already
else. I don't
have
know.
the help I need. I need to kill the fucker.
Yes.
That's gonna hurt me.
We
I
haven't
understand
really
you
taken any then.
feel
We only cut into
you
it.
may have it under control, but this monster is capable of casting such a curse on another person, and the curse of decay.
Yes, the bark.
Oh, I know. I know him too well.
It's rather dangerous, and I wouldn't want anybody to underestimate and go in without all the support they can get into a situation like this.
He got 10 years.
Hmm?
He lived for 10 years. Too many.
10 years too many.
It's kind of time he pays for it.
Did you said you know all too well. Is this Caldwell man done something to you?
Yes.
You don't appear to be afflicted with the same curses, Kiri. If you don't mind, and if you do, you can always say you'd rather not talk about it, but what is your history with the man?
I'm not cursed. If that's what you want to know.
Yes. What is your relationship with him? He seems to have wronged you in some way.
He hurt a person close to me. Very dear to me. And now it's two of them.
Yes. Monstrous. Was the person dear to you also cursed in the same way as Kiri?
No. It was done to torment me, not them.
Oh.
I hope.
I do know a little bit of curses just from my own personal experience. Is this person still with us, or are they?
I like to think they are.
The fuck does that mean?
I just don't talk about it.
Yes, I understand. I don't want to pry on that. It's just, again, I would like to help in any way I can, and I do have some experience in dealing with this field. I, of course, would be no good in a fight. I would never want to be a hindrance in that way, but maybe knowledge I have could be useful, depending on the situation.
If you know something, you should talk to Jemison.
Alright.
They're investigating and dealing with the shades. Not the shades. Shades are another thing. With the spying guys.
The spying guys?
I think they talked about it during one of those meetings.
I don't recall, but it's highly possible. My memory is not the best.
How old are you?
Why don't you take a guess and I'll tell you if you're close or not.
70.
70, yes. It's a pretty good guess. I'm a little older than 70, but we'll leave it at 70. That's a age I am comfortable being associated with. At least you are not like, what was the short one's name? Aristotle saying I look like I'm 200 and something.
You're human, right?
Yes, I'm human. Yes. Born and raised.
Okay, you cannot be. You can't be that old.
Yes. Yes, human to live for over 80 is typically pretty unusual, so it's not really a chance I would get to be 200 and some.
I've only seen hunters use. Yeah. Also, I didn't mean to say you were at the end of your life.
Oh, no, well, it's okay. I feel
there's one song, you know.
Young as ever, and you know, if well, not really. Everything hurts, and it's hard to move, and I'm definitely feeling the age. But I think I have a fair amount of time left in me.
Good. That's the spirit. You're gonna need it.
Yes, I'm just hoping to be able to help those around me in the time I do have, in whatever small ways I can.
And remind me why you decided to join the guild?
Yes. I just stayed up here because this bench is rather uncomfortable. I am here. To be honest, it is a bit foolish of a reason. I understand that, but well, I've lived a rather plain life. I met my wife at a young age, and we got married and had a family. 15 kids, and they had their kids, and I think at this point we're up to 50 grandkids, and well, it's been a very
50.
Yes, 50. It's
50 grandkids.
It's a lot to keep a track of, but also young and full of energy. But anyways, what was I?
I'm sorry, was it 50 or 15?
Oh, 15 kids and 50 grandkids.
15 kids and 50 grandkids. All right.
Yes.
Can you name them?
This make me a terrible grandpa, but I can't name all of them at the top of my head. I have, let's see.
What about your kids?
Yes.
Can you name the kids?
Yes, we have Danisha, we have Carolina Jr., we have Kelsier, we have Marcus, and we have Marco. They were twins, and we have Adam, and we have that's 6, and let's see the last part of it. We have well, we also have Caitlin, and we also have John, and we have Morgan, and we have Miki, and we have well, we have Kelsier Jr., little Kel as I call him, and even though he's quite grown at this time, he's his own man and he's living out his own life. But we have Flora, and we have Lee, and we have Fence, and we have Arbor. I believe that's all 15. Did I miss somebody? Were you counting? Did I hit them all?
I'm learning. See.
Not talking.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I was having one of those moments.
Yes, I had one of those moments.
You need a timeout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you named like 14 of them.
Oh. Did I only get 14?
Yeah.
Denisha, Marco,
You got a nice hand on my job.
Carrie, I forgot Carrie.
It's something.
Middle child syndrome. If he heard that, he would throw a fit. He always said, "You never remember me, Father. I'm the middle child, and I never get the attention I deserve, and I'm heading out. He ran away at a young age, but we made amends later in his life. But he was a rough one, Carrie. We had our struggles, certainly, but he found himself a nice husband, and things have gone well for him now, and he's living a good life, and we keep in contact as much as we can. But it's been a while. It's been a few months.
Look, I bet it was a wild life.
Yes.
And to be honest, to have all those kids, you must be a pretty good father.
I like to think so. After the kids grew up and had their own kids, I spent my time looking after my grandkids and helping provide care for them. And it wasn't until my youngest granddaughter, Bethany, finally...
Hudson or anyone else that's close to him, can you send him to the green portal? I need him as soon as possible. It's very important.
Left the nest, my wife Caroline and I, we've talked and we decided that it would be time for me to do something I'd always wanted to do, which is to be an adventurer. And I decided Eliphas Guild House seemed good reputation, and I picked this location out of random. But and here I am. Traveling here is a whole other story, but I won't go into that now. Yes, it's not a great reason, but I always wanted to be an adventurer, and I guess now I'm living out that dream as the time I have left.
Oh, that's a pretty good story. Will make for a fantastic book.
You're too kind, I'm sure. I'm sure you have a much more interesting story than me, and better reasons for being here than I do. Just to fulfill a childhood dream is certainly it's a bit laughable.
There are no better reasons. They are just personal reasons.
I don't want to pry, but if I may ask, in turn, what brought you here?
I want to break the curse that Caldwell used on the person dear to me.
Yes, well, do you have any information on this curse? I might be able to provide some knowledge on it.
Unfortunately, I don't.
I do know that with curses, to break it, it can be rather tricky. You either need the devil themselves to undo it, or you need the person who cast it on them to contact the devil and have them undo it, or you kill the devil. It's unfortunately not many other ways to get out of it.
Yeah, maybe I can kill the person and then go kill the devil.
Devils are not ones to be trifled with, but maybe if you wanted to, you could possibly take this man into custody and force him to reach out to the devil and bring them here and make proper preparations, and we could either make a deal with them or end them, as it were, and maybe that might be the best path forward.
Yeah, I guess it's a good way. I need to find something to leverage.
Hello.
Hello.
No, not at all. Have we met? I'm sorry. There's so many new faces these past couple of days. I don't know if I've had the chance to introduce myself to you or not.
I don't believe we have had a chance to meet.
Yes.
I am Desdemona.
Kelsier. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
I leave you to mingle. I want to see what's happening at the Green Portal.
Yes.
I would recommend, if you are wanting information on what has happened there, as I believe the sending stones were used to communicate information, you're going to want to go to the magic circle. Whoever's in that area will have more information.
Was there something going on?
Aerial creation, the blue area.
Yes, that is one. You are correct.
Area of creation. I don't know if that was on my tour. But anyways,
Would you like?
Oh yes, that would be lovely. What is it you do here, Desdemona?
I am a potion crafter.
Oh.
I have a wide variety of knowledge with potion crafting.
Yes.
I am a astute gatherer. I have quite a lot of knowledge of nature.
Yeah.
And I am very skilled with mana. And yourself?
I'm a bit of a transmutation. I work with transmutation myself, and I haven't really found my role here yet, but I have talked with Revna to possibly help sell goods they make. So I also have experience in sales and selling the goods that my wife made back home. She was a weaponsmith herself.
Your eye tingles.
Apologies.
Migraine?
That it is. If it is alright, if you speak with Sir Adrian up ahead, he'll inform you of things that are happening. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Alright, yes, of course. Do you need me to get somebody for you, or...?
I am a medical professional, it is fine.
Alright, yes, of course.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Please don't...
what is...
Please don't go towards the roots right now.
We're, I guess, doing some sort of investigation.
Are they?
We're trying to check... We're trying to check on something.
That's very vague.
It's...
Yeah, tell me something new.
It's... We're supposed to be trying to not... There's evidence there, and we don't want to mess it up.
Evidence of what?
Do you mind if I smell you again really quick?
Poisoning the world tree.
World?
But keep that word to a minimum.
Gaia. These are Gaia and Gaia's
don't
the world tree?
It may help.
You could sell Ritz.
I didn't have that connection.
Don't spread that word, please.
Yes.
We don't know who did it, and we're trying to figure that out.
Lips are sealed.
Mentioning the blood on the tree. I saw that.
Estelle was the one that organized all of this. She wanted to get into the tree.
Do you think that's
Adamant to
alright?
fix curses.
Far from it.
She isn't
magically inclined. We're working towards it.
No, she's an earth mage, but he hasn't really, unlocked much.
Who are we talking about?
First and foremost. Snow, the bunny. Beastkin.
They okay? Did something happen to them?
No, something happened to the world tree, and if you look, looks like somebody tried breaking into it. You see it broken.
Oh my.
Don't quite know who. We're just theorizing at this point.
Yeah, we're trying to find out who did it, because there's a bloody handprint on
Jotnar, Eihart, Desdemona, Snow, and Arthur was watching.
But Arthur only came in later towards the end.
Yeah, I was with him.
Yeah.
Well, could we take put the hands up to the handprint and see, as the tale of Cinderzella, which one is the perfect fit?
Blood tends to move and
yours.
splatter. I don't know if anyone have a perfect fit.
Is it
True,
small or big?
Can we make a paste or something?
We have Hudson searching right now.
Someone
Sniffed.
identify the blood?
Maybe if we had a vampire to taste it, but I don't think we want people licking the tree right now.
I mean, someone with an identify spell.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Yes, unfortunately.
Identifies for magic items and things.
What would happen if we break into the tree? Is there an entrance into somewhere?
No, they wanted to break it open so they can put people inside of it to heal them.
Break open?
Thinking that would heal curses.
Well, I mean, it seems like a selfless
idea?
selfless idea, even though a bit misguided. So I don't think.
If they were told that it wouldn't work the first time and they continued to do it, I think it's not selfless, it's negligence. They didn't want to listen.
Is there anybody here who has a curse to even do that with? It doesn't make sense, really.
I may have a curse, but I have no care to get into a tree. Besides, the only people that know it are the seniors and now you. Keep it to yourselves.
True. I mean, Haas is just basically half of the guild already, considering the guild.
Yeah, true, but if anybody finds out about it, I know the suspects.
I did have a question. I suppose this would be the best time to get it answered about the roots here, and what if they were to be used for crafting? Would that be...
No.
Okay.
No.
It would be a no.
I couldn't get her sent. She wouldn't let me.
It's nothing that we could really use.
Desdemona?
Yeah. She seemed very hesitant and complained about a headache. So.
Yes, she was talking about a headache when I was with her, and so.
But she does have an open wound, and earlier she was fine with letting me get her sent, but now she's hesitant. So.
Oh.
Just rubbed me the wrong way.
Oh. Alright.
I think that they're most likely suspect. Other than them, it
Yeah.
maybe snow.
I need to get a way of... I could try smelling from the outside, but if I can get their blood, it would be much easier.
What if we find their stuff?
Could.
Can they donate blood?
I don't know. Adrian spoke about some sort of blood bank.
Yes, maybe they had an encounter with Ari, was it, and involuntarily got their blood taken.
That, or we can check the medical bay, see if there's any bandages or something. Oh.
I remember them
Smell.
collecting a bunch of blood from different people, back towards the demon encounter. So
Well, we can test him at least.
Is it possible someone could have put someone else's blood there to frame them?
Were you there with the collection of all the blood that one time?
I was there for part of it, not for the entirety of it.
Some sort
know
of
where they kept it?
investigation going on.
Yeah, and crates in
Would
the
you
medical bay.
mind letting me smell some of your
Okay,
blood?
we're going to go through them and let Hudson
Some of my
sniff through.
blood.
See which
yeah,
one seems
that's
familiar to him.
fine.
Can prick a finger or something?
This guy's the
Yeah, go
newest, so
for it.
I feel like he wouldn't have
I'll use one of mine.
been in that. So it's good that we test it now.
Do you have any wounds on his hands?
No, but I just pricked his finger to get some scent of blood.
Now
That's
got
fine.
some blood.
Surf, I don't know if you heard, but would it be possible if they had a collection of blood to frame someone else for this?
It wouldn't make sense for them because it was such a quick thing. No one left this area.
They'll be fine.
I guess I don't really quite.
Seems like a weird thing to frame someone for anyway.
DM.
Yeah.
Maybe.
After I
I mean,
smelled
I
his
did tell
blood.
you who it was.
Is it
You saw this happen?
Let me ask head DM.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, who did you see do
Or
it?
did he smell
Yotno,
everyone's blood until I find the culprit?
Desdemona, and Snow.
They were all in it together.
Yeah, they were chopping the tree. Told you.
All four of them. Did you hear that, Surf?
What? All
Klaus.
four of them were chopping the tree. I saw
Yes.
two of them.
Klaus
Messing with it.
seemed to
Up
have
close.
witnessed it.
It was
Four of them.
no. I mean, I saw all four of them there. but no one-
Jotnar was the muscle.
Yeah, he was the one actually attacking it, but Desdemona poured the potion all
Paralyzing
over it.
agent.
Yeah.
I didn't even try to stop
that's
that.
not
There was no way.
Does not smell like it? Okay.
No.
You're off the hook. You don't
Is the
smell
tree
like
still
it.
bleeding?
You trying to work out who did this?
Yeah.
Yeah, this place has
A bit,
What?
yeah.
Identically
many
there's no
twists
roads
and
and
snakes in it.
Shouldn't we do
So,
something?
I don't know. I'm
We
just
could
doing my
sit down
job.
one of
They
the
asked me to do
redwood-
something.
I
so
might
I'm
be able
just
to
gonna
do what I need to do.
That wouldn't do anything.
Just to stop
we
the
gotta
bleeding.
consider it personal interest. We just have to let it stop. As soon as we take the step out.
Hello? Oh my. It just disappeared. Oh my. That was quick.
And if you're trying to get it from the leaf,
not much
a new
use.
doctor. As soon as you take it out of the tree itself, it's no longer useful.
Yeah, so
Can't we use like mud, something like that, just to stop the
snow
the
and
bleeding?
The potion lady.
Like, not a transfusion, just
Apparently
mud
Earhart's
band-aid.
It can't.
Suspects
It can't
They
be.
didn't break
Yotnar-
through all
it
of
can't
it,
be
but
Yotnar
there's-
because
Wait,
he has
the
key.
tree
He
is
won't be able to
bleeding?
use magic.
How do we know it's magic then?
Is that
Because
correct?
There's only two things that can damage the world.
It's
tree.
not a lot, but
That being divine power or forbidden magic.
The only thing
This
that
may
can
be
damage it,
stupid.
Yarnar's the one that broke into it. Yarnar's the only one.
But to
Have
cause
any
the
of us
discolorment,
seen-
no, but to cause the
what's their name?
discolorment that allowed it to be paralyzed and
white-haired.
everything. If it
no, I
wasn't
haven't seen
for
them.
you're able to hurt it,
well,
of
coughing
course
up
it would
blood
hit you
earlier.
back.
It's
Didn't
quite
hit you guys
interesting,
back.
I suppose.
Jameson?
Yeah, the paralyzed thing was from the potion lady.
Stop.
Jameson
went through the
Straw
tree.
magic.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
we don't. I just wanted to check if it actually is from her or
So
someone's
really be
trying to
someone
frame her.
among us
I
that's
would understand if it was Jameson.
No, she actively made it.
trying
However,
to
but Steve-
harm the tree.
You know,
It doesn't
even
make any
if she does
sense. I
that-
mean, what?
It's ignorance.
Ah,
Ignorance and
Do we
hubris.
know where this blood bank was or whatever, so I can maybe get.
I spent a lot of time here. Nature helps us.
There's this handprint here with a piece
I
of blood
honestly had
in it
never been here before, and
where the discolorment started.
you're
That's what
saying
we're trying to figure out what caused it.
it was poisoned.
Because it's clear that the paralyzation was down here, but the handprint's up here. Something weakened it to allow the paralyzation to actually be able to affect it.
Okay, I wasn't there quick enough to see if
It's
there was
all
anything
above my
else before
head.
that, but
Adrian.
Yeah.
She's here. She needs to explain some
Yes.
things apparently.
Has Miss Snow gone over what the purpose of this situation was?
Yeah, you guys went over a couple of times.
Perfect. I want to be very clear on a couple of things that have been missed. Things that I did not connect as important until speaking with Sir Erhard. Before, when we were looking over the trees, Shade had pulled me away to try and give me some kind of warning. I'm not quite sure what
Shade?
it meant. Yes. I am able to speak and convene with Shades. When I disappear for days and days on end, I am off in the woods, and I am speaking and trying to convene with them. To reconnect my mana with the earth and with the spirits around us. One thing it seemed to be trying to warn me of was something to do with the trees. At this point, I believe it was trying to warn me that there was something wrong with the roots, or even just particularly this one.
That's what we're investigating.
When I poured my potion along it, I tried to push the potion further by rubbing it in, and I cut open
Potion
an old wound.
work for plants? That doesn't
My
seem
mana
right.
is dark and earth, and I think possibly those two elements were part of what caused something to trigger. Either what the Shade had been previously warning me of, or something else. With that,
So it's
you
your
are
blood
welcome
on
to
there.
smell it, but it is my blood, yes.
Well, don't need to
Seems like
smell
a
it if you
convenient
want
excuse.
to.
But the issue there is the only two things that could be affecting it are divine magic and forbidden magic.
Then maybe there is a forbidden curse of some sort on the tree already, and maybe it's spreading. I'm not sure what that had.
Then why did it
caused
then why
to
did
trigger.
it source from your handprint?
I'm not sure. As I said, I worry that it has to do with earth and dark magic, triggering something.
Just to raise questions here. What were you doing at this specific tree that just happens to maybe be cursed?
We found one large enough for Yotnar, so it may not be that the tree itself is cursed. It might be that something lingering, dormant, triggered something. And I'm not sure what of our practices triggered that, but we found one large enough to fit Yatnar. And we began starting the process.
What if this is connected to Zoldos's book? The thing that Zoldos's book released on us a couple of nights ago.
I am unaware of this. May someone explain?
I don't know.
Zoldos tried a ritual, and he impaled himself with a abyssal spear, or nail. And afterwards, something was running around attacking us.
Do we know where this occurred?
Is he alive?
He's been recovering for the past couple days. He's fine. But that all occurred over in the training area.
Yeah.
So...
yes, not quite sure why it would manifest here if it's over in the training area.
But the thing that he summoned was running around. So I don't doubt that it would be able to move over here.
Awfully convenient that it
Maybe
went to
it
the
is still
one
lingering
tree.
here.
They all
Is there any way
went
that we
to.
can check for it? Anyone that can detect spirits? I speak to them when they come to me, but
This might be a good time to
they do not
Not
call for them.
personally.
distrust them.
Don't look at me. We do like druid of some kind.
Sir Surf, do you know of anyone that can help with this?
No, I don't think it has anything to do with whatever Zoldos has. Why would it leave Zoldos?
Right.
Zoldos summoned it.
Yes, it does seem rather odd.
That is what the demon has done.
Demons are not the same. They're not tethered to anybody.
How far does that tether run, though?
It seems like a bunch of nonsense and nothing is going to be discussed here. Honestly, I don't really care.
Oh well.
I had spoken to
So we're
Sir
in a
Hart, and
predicament.
it might be good to have you here as well. Actually, you are
Me?
not a key user, correct?
Yeah, I'm not.
Apologies, maybe not then. We were thinking of ways that... or at least a possibility of possibly rehealing the tree and try and repair what we have done. But I'd like a key user to be here to help make sure that they are not in pain. Apparently this
The main
wound
issue-
is intense.
The main issue that we need to figure out is if it's a cursed energy that caused this, then
Then why not
if the
simply
curse
find a
caused
way
it,
to
then
remove the
then we
curse?
need one of the... I don't think you paid attention earlier today.
I may have missed it.
The only way to get rid of a curse is to be the one that casted it.
Then I did not hear that at all.
Or you can get the devil to revoke it.
Yeah, either that or a devil.
There is the curse user that we're going to be chasing down soon. The one that inflicted Kiri.
Yeah, maybe.
Curse magic, but
It all seems convenient.
Do you think this is correlated then? To any of that?
It doesn't seem to be major harm, right? It's not like spreading at the moment. I think it's a case of keep eyes on it. But
Kel,
now it seems
follow me,
kinda
Kel.
harmless.
Kel.
If
I
the
call
curse is
Kelsier
spreading,
G.
it's going into the ground.
Feel like a young man.
How are we?
Yes.
Something doesn't feel right.
That's what I was saying. I mean, I haven't been here much, so I don't want to throw around any kind of accusations. It just doesn't. It doesn't seem to. There's a lot of coincidences. Just happens to be at that tree.
It doesn't make any sense that they would come forth now after speaking to Earhart about it.
Yes.
Why Earhart?
And I don't know enough about these people. I'm sure your gut instinct would tell you though if you feel something is not right. I feel it and I don't know them, but if you feel it and you do, well, that's more to go off of.
Anyone from that group? Do not trust anyone from that group. Desdemona, Snow, Earhart, and Jotnar. So we can verify what's going on. Do not trust them.
Wasn't there one more?
Arthur came in towards the end, so he wasn't a part of it.
Snow, yes.
Yeah, I mentioned Snow. She was the second one.
Right.
But the 4 people are Desdemona, Snow, Earhart, and Jotnar.
Well, I mean, there's not much I could do, but I will try to keep an eye out. I imagine it might be best to have
Doesn't seem right.
a watch over the site of infection as well as any other potential target points.
Keep an eye on all the roots of Yggdrasil.
It's a lot of roots, but I will do my best. I don't know.
You won't be the only one. I'll be doing it too.
Great, because I honestly don't know where they are. Most of them. I mean, I know this area and I know the graveyard, but I don't know of anything else.
It's mostly it. Not many other places they can be. But I think it's best we make a declaration right here.
Yes, suspicion.
Could
he be the one?
I doubt that he knows magic that well. 15 minutes left until the end of session.
Yes. You follow him. Some kind of drama, huh?
I guess so. I am worried that there are other things lurking around still. I'm going to use this magic.
Is everything alright over there?
Who could say? Seems
everything is fine, I suppose. There's nothing currently happening.
Yes.
I did something happen. Seemed like there's a commotion over there.
Yes, I believe Seth was about to make a statement if you wanted to go over and listen.
Might as well.
Jotnar, don't attack any of the trees again, or the roots again.
Wasn't going to.
We've learned that that one was cursed apparently, and we're trying to figure out the source of it.
That's the story.
Specifically that one.
Apparently, and we're concerned that could spread.
Would be the tall, dark, gloomy one that is acting awfully suspicious.
I mean, smacked the shit out of it, and then now it's a curse on it.
I think I've realized the source of it.
Yes, speak up.
What do you mean?
It's cursed.
If Yggdrasil takes us in where we're buried, wouldn't it also take in the mana that we have as an individual? And we just buried Kiri, who, no matter what they did to get rid of their curse...
It's cursed.
Curses don't really carry with you after you die, from my understanding. Once you're dead, I believe.
That's what I'm saying.
Fed them poisoned food, I see.
Severed.
Yeah, it's not like food poisoning, right?
Essentially it. It seems to be decay.
Best to blame.
It seems to be decay. No.
The ulterior force, huh?
Let's not try to anger the tree right now. I feel like that's the worst thing that we could possibly do, but...
Yes, this is the best option.
It could have variable in this logic.
It
starts
puts the blame
at
off
where
of
my
all of
blood
them.
was, my print. I don't see how that ties to Kiri unless something triggered. I may be, I am not sure, but I don't believe that's the case. Otherwise, the Shade would have spoken to me on other things. Seems
I believe
Shades
the
are
tree was
gathering
already
here
cursed,
more and more.
She
There's
just
something
jump-started it, I suppose.
I worry that something triggered it. Whether it's me applying the potion or trying to rub it into the tree further. Something.
Again, rubbing a potion into
Something's
a
happened.
tree.
Maybe the two do correlate.
Shade's the enemy.
But I don't see how it has.
No,
It could be.
Sometimes shades are the basically the ghosts of those who have died.
I mean, again, I don't really care. It's,
Some of the mana
but-
lingers on, from what I understand.
Well,
Maybe it was Kiri
what are
that was
the
trying to tell me something.
implications of the world tree?
Maybe the tree was already cursed. I mean, you paralyzed it, right? What happens if you paralyzed it so it can no longer fend it off at that point?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
Good observation.
I mean,
Jameson
this
claimed
tree
that
is
wouldn't work.
really old. It's been here since the guild originated, if not longer. I feel like they would have come to know the tree was already cursed at some point.
Well, has
There's so
anyone
many
paralyzed it
branches
to this point? What happens if it was fighting it back the entire time? We just couldn't notice. And then paralyzing it mean it couldn't fight the curse at the area.
Perhaps I cursed it.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe you did,
have
Yatnar.
the
Maybe you
powers
did.
to curse it.
You don't have.
I'm
Yeah,
very
no,
He's a key
powerful.
user.
You can't
What
curse it.
implications does a curse on the world tree have?
Once I awakened my key and I ripped out a tree from the ground, it wilted far quicker than it should.
Well,
Maybe you are already
you don't
cursed
curse it
then with
though.
something.
I believe.
That sounds plausible.
I don't think that Yana.
Well, if I
cursed the
am, it is
tree
very
because
weak. I have not felt it.
If the tree was cursed by Yatnar, that wouldn't make any sense because the tree went grey after the hero, after Desmond touched it.
It was
All
her that triggered,
signs
not you.
point to Desdemona,
Maybe my
but
blood was some
I
kind of
see.
trigger.
If it was your key,
Maybe
it
you're
would immediately
cursed.
bolted.
Someone's not saying
certainly
something that
hope
they should
not.
be. That's all I'm taking from this. We can keep talking in circles for hours on end, and we're not going to find an answer. So,
Yeah.
someone's hiding something.
I'll call it then. I'll work tomorrow, I guess.
either
Library
wittingly or
has something, right?
unwittingly, maybe there's
Well,
something
I mean,
going on
there's
they
a
don't
Let's go
know
do some study.
themselves.
If your blood is cursed.
But
That could be a thing as
What
well.
was that?
I'm getting tired of listening to people go in circles.
I feel the same way. Once you reach my age, it's a big waste of time to retread ground over and over. I agree. Nothing new will.
You could have done it. Well, she could have done it. Who did it happen?
Right.
We'll find out.
Yes.
But someone's hiding something.
It's definitely.
Or maybe they don't know themselves what's going on. Whatever it is, we don't have all the pictures.
Yes, it is very clear. I don't have the skills to do anything about it myself, so. Yes.
I'll watch over the house again tonight
there's-
for 2 hours, and I'll go take a rest.
Ah, yes, and if you need the bed, of course, it's always there for you. Yes, of course. It's rather dark. Okay.
Hope you can hear better now.
Yes. My hearing is great. Thank you for asking.
With a lot of earwax stuck in there.
It comes with age, I suppose. It's been my wife used to clean my ears for me, but she's not here to do it.
I'm going to be making some food. Would you like some?
I'll be fine.
Supper?
I'm just watching the door.
Certainly. May I ask, though? Greetings.
Hello.
Who do you believe is not sharing information? I want to try and clear any
I don't
concern
know.
with myself, and if it's me, I'd like to try and explain things as best as I can.
Yes, certainly.
I don't know who may be hiding what they need to hide or don't even know about themselves, but all I know is that we only have parts of the full picture, and we're just gonna keep going and going and going in circles, blaming one another until someone fesses up or someone discovers
Seem
something.
the most open to any
So,
possibility.
I think a good
it's not a
place to
personal
start
thing with you.
is finding the person who did this to Carrie. I think that it's actually very non-coincidental that we
think it
bury
is
Kiri, who's
extremely
cursed, and then it spreads to the
coincidental and a scapegoat, but
world tree,
on with you.
one that carries spirits. I feel a correlation is strongly sent here. But
Right, that would be rather odd, but as from my understanding of curses, but I can't rule it out, I suppose.
We'll see. We'll talk on this in the morning.
I
Thank you for the
want to
offer of
convene-
food.
Certainly. I convene in the forest every few days. I may not be here the next time we speak, or the next time you are active. But I would like to speak the next time I return. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll call it a
Me
night.
too, buddy. Yeah, get your rest. To be honest, I don't fully trust her, but
Yes,
we'll see.
out of everybody, she does seem the most suspicious, the most eager to leap on any explanation that wasn't pointed
And the
at
most
her.
eager to not be around whenever we need to ask questions.
Right. There's definitely hiding something, whether it's related to this, I don't know, but there's definitely something.
Well, you get your rest, old man. I'll join you in
Yes.
a bit.
I'm no detective. I'm not here to solve any mysteries. I'll just enjoy what time I have.
Daniel would have loved being here during this time.
Yes, he was the detective, if I remember correctly from what Revna said. Well,
There
she's...
better not be another fucking wolf jumping through this window.
Oh my.
No, not this time. I'm actually here to say something. And if he could hear me still.
Please stay
Cal,
in
this
this
is for you as well.
room for the final announcement.
Something doesn't seem right. After Kiri died, her curse disappeared.
Right.
There was no trace of it on her body. So how could it transfer over? Oop.
I don't know.
Something's not adding up. And I feel as
Like I
though
said,
no one
someone's
here
on
at the
top of
moment we can
something.
trust.
Keep an eye out on
Keep
the
an eye
lady
out.
in white. Desdemona. She seems to be the most suspicious.
Yes.
You keep an eye out on that. Circle your rounds around the tree that was injured. Anything happens to that tree, let us know.
Yes, I asked this question earlier,
I'll be
but
here for the next 2 hours.
if you might be able to clarify, what does the world tree being poisoned, what kind of, what would happen with that?
Tasked with protecting the world tree. That is our goal as the guild. However, if
So
it
it
is
being-
injured, something's wrong.
Yes,
And we're in dire need to figure it out.
And if it was passed on, we would see mold on the tree, wouldn't we?
Yes, if it was dying, you would see it. But I have no idea.
I guess I'll keep it in mind. I'll make sure before I come here for 2 hours and watch. I'll make my rounds around the tree first and then come over here. For now, though,
I'll be making my
just
rounds tonight.
watching.
We're watching both the one that was injured and the ones at the graveyard.
And if you ever get your hands on those blood samples, let me know. Maybe I can go over them to at least get
They-
the smell for next time.
There's a crate that's in there that holds all the blood that has been collected from every member that donated. So just get affiliated with it whenever.
Yeah. Just come get me whenever you want to do it. I'm here to help.
Sounds good.
Have a good night.
You too.
Good night.
Good night. Let me try transmuting. this piece of junk one more time. It's better, but it's not quite there.
Actually, I wanted to ask. I was talking about it with Crusoe earlier.
Yes, yes.
So you said that you can transmutate things that aren't biological, right?
Yes, correct. I don't quite have the expertise to do
1
organic.
minute until the end of session. Please start wrapping
This
up.
is a weird
Any
question for
conversations or
curiosity to
any
get a hold of
activities that
us.
you're doing?
Could you
And quick
transmutate
response.
someone's shit inside of their body and turn it into a rock?
Well, theoretically, yes, but at the same time, the shit is made of organic material, so being able to transmute that would require a level of control I have yet to reach. But I suppose.
So what you're saying, there's a possibility that you could, and then we could use earth magic to force someone to shit out a rock.
Yes, I suppose that is true. I should be able to if I can hone my skills. I was sort of hoping there might be someone here to help teach me more control over my mana, but it seems like I will have to continue teaching myself. But one day we will get someone to shit a rock. I can get that for you.
Let's go. That's good. It was a food for thought. Well,
Food for shit.
Man. I'll be watching over you, so don't worry.
Ah, yes, great. Thank you. Don't want to be attacked by a wolf or poisoned in my sleep, so I appreciate it.
We'll make sure to. Not let that happen.
Yes, great. I'm glad you added the not part, because that was rather concerning.
I fucked up my wording. Sorry, I have brain damage.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Good night, Hudson.
Good night.
Let's call that a successful day. Managed to earn the, at least, I don't know if trust is a strong enough word, but the included in a circle on some conspiracy, and that seems to be the right direction we want here. I will call it a night, and perhaps Revna will return shortly, and I can continue the conversation I wish to have with her, so we will